All right, y'all. Welcome back to War for the Crown. About to start book 6. Let's get a little recap going from last time. So here we are in the middle of Dusk Fathom, specifically in the Lost Silhouette, kind of a keep of followers of Norgorber. You guys managed to literally kill his herald, the stabbing beast, last time, which was quite impressive. Quite impressive indeed. After you had done that, you overheard some shocking news that the Immaculate Circle had hired the Silent Brotherhood to assassinate Eutropia. Worse than that, it seems that they were successful. You all were fortunately able to contact Phlegamy, the contract devil, and she offered all of you, in exchange for Ozias's soul, to go to hell when this is all over, when he dies, some information about what exactly is going on. And from that, you determined that Eutropia kind of let an assassination happen to lure her enemies into the open. You also learned exactly between Phlegamy and Taldaris, the First Emperor, what exactly is going on with her brother. It seems that her brother did not come back by himself when the Immaculate Circle resurrected him. Instead, he came back with the souls of 6 long dead emperors kind of riding his body as a vessel. You guys had time to kind of gather your thoughts, go into the city of Sayashto in Access, buy all the equipment you need as you are preparing to go back to the material plane. Do you guys have any questions about what was happening last time?
No.
Nope.
No, but I would just like to comment that all what Blaze spent her money on was just a bunch of ion stones.
Valid. There is now kind of like a halo circling your head. Alright. Give me 1 second. As you all are moving through Axis, where is she? All right, Galatus. You were actually approached as you were getting ready to leave, for y'all to plane shift back, by a familiar figure. This is Lieutenant Fanelix, the Axiomite detective, who's kind of like the local law enforcement around here.
I guess.
And she kind of approaches you. She says, "It is my understanding that you have a rapier with you."
Yeah.
Yes, well, some of my agents in the marketplace saw you, perusing with it, and I understand that it was, a bit of an anarchic weapon.
Yeah. I imagine that's frowned upon here.
It is frowned upon. That being said, you and your friends did what my department was afraid to do. We weren't able to rescue our missing inevitable, the being that was once First Emperor Taldaris, but you were. I am not without magic of my own. If it would behoove your struggle when you return to the material plane, I would like to change your weapon. May I see
What
it?
did you have in mind? Yeah, I'll let her see it.
She kind of holds it between her hands. You can see all those like crazy, lawful runes are like swirling around her cloak. They begin to like flow up the sleeves and start like running along the blade of the anarchic rapier. And before it was kind of like this like Damascus looking, almost like dark evil blade. It is now starting to have these like runes in bright blue picked out on it. And she says, "It'll take me a moment, but I will turn this rapier into a redeemed one. I'll purge the taint of evil, and it will be holy. Now, my department would normally frown on this. I am, after all, above all else, a voice of law, neither good nor evil. But as long as I have been here, you all have reminded me of my mortality. Sometimes it is all right to do a little good as well as follow the law. I see your kind of like luminescent blue eyes like blaze once more, and she's going to change that anarchic one into a redeemed rapier.
Very nice. I can see why she'd want to get rid of the anarchic bit from it.
Yeah, she did not like that very much. All right.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I imagine this will be more useful with the evil I need to put down anyway.
You are very welcome. Is there anything else you and your companions need before you return to the material world?
Just anxious to get home.
Very well. Do you have... Is your caster taking care of it, or would you like me to recommend someone else?
We can do it. Just fine. But thank you, though.
May the gods watch over all of you. And she kind of turns
And
her...
you
turns
as well.
away. Boots kind of hit the floor, and she starts strolling away.
Well, I examined my cool new blade.
Hell yeah.
Does it seem extra stabby now?
Oh yeah, it's extra stabby. Well, it has all the redeemed qualities you were telling me about.
Yeah, so it's instead of the chaos embedded into it, it's now nice and
Oh yeah, now
more
it's
orderly.
nice and holy. You get that extra damage against evil. All that good stuff. All right. So, you all are able to, unless you don't want to, you're able to try to plane shift. With the help of the locals, you can plane shift back to the Palace of Birdsong. Would you want to go anywhere else?
Maybe not directly inside, but...
Sure. I mean, you could go to like the Bettany estate first.
I'd like to maybe take the pulse of Taldor a little bit. Or what's the name of the main city?
The
Opara?
capital, Opara.
Opara. Yeah.
You would know that she was assassinated not in Opara, but in
in the Palace of Birdsong.
the Palace of Birdsong. Yeah. Also, ignore me.
Right.
I have so many maps on this now. I'm just moving up.
Can someone teleport us there to the Palace of Birdsong?
Yeah, we can plane shift there, and then we can teleport just fine.
Okay. So let's go find out a little bit about the situation in Opara. Just kind of gather some info.
Oh, hey, it's the picture.
Yeah, this is our new book, The Sixth Legend Soul. All right.
He ain't looking too good right now.
If you are taking the Pulse of Opara, you go ahead and you can either do a gather information or using magic to do it. Diplomacy to gather information, I mean.
I believe both Phineas and I can use magic on that one.
Okay. If you guys
and
wanna use that here
just
as
for
a
good
save.
measure, I'll also do a diplomacy just ask around.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not looking for anything specific, just, who's in charge, who are they supporting for Emperor, has news of...
Nice nat one there, buddy.
Jesus. Also horrendous that it was 50 on a nat one. Disgusts my soul. But even with maybe a slip up or two, as you maybe blunder a little bit into some of your contacts, you and Blaze working together are going to be able to suss this out. There's been, with those checks, there's been a lot of upheaval in Taldor lately. The Emperor had this fucking slaughter. He tried to kill the Senate. everyone's claim to the throne. Then it looked like it was between Pythareus and Eutropia, then a little bit more Pythareus. Then he was overturned, Eutropia was it. Then it turned out that she is, the illegitimate descendant of one of the most hated noble families in the country, and everyone else started to claim the throne. You guys went to get the mantle of leadership to prove she's the leader, and now she's dead. There's a lot going on for the common person in Taldor and the nobility. Most of them seem very ready to back Carius, her brother. As just like, he's, Eutropia was probably going to be it. At this point, Carius is like a direct descendant. Everyone used to love him when he was young. He's back from the dead. No more uncertainty. Like, let's put Carius on the throne and give him the Primogenic crown. That seems to be kind of the thought going on here with the public.
Well, that seems like a remarkably bad idea, given all the things inside it.
Yes, but they don't know that. He just seems, at the moment, like a sad, young lad who lost his older sister.
What was his name again?
Prince Carius.
Thank you.
Spelled like this. Carius.
Julio.
All right. Cool. Precarious. All right. So as you guys are returning, you know that tomorrow at noon is when Eutropia is scheduled to be buried. If you want to do anything in your kind of county that you guys run, Stachys or around there, before you go to the Palace of Birdsong, you know that it is tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon.
Where is she going to be buried?
And Drow threw in a random role-play encounter, which is going to be at the palace. Just so they and you guys know.
Alrighty. Well, let's head back to the Palace of Birdsong and see if we can find out what's up with her necklace, see if she left us any info.
All right. As you guys are headed there, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you all the art as her body has been, it's been hit with like a gentle repose spell, so it's not decaying. However, it has been placed in like the center of the palace for people to pay their respects.
What a lovely woman.
Nah.
All right. Noticeably, as decomposed corpse, as you guys are kind of looking at the now deceased body of your monarch, your empress here, it's very evident she's not wearing the necklace that you guys had heard about from the contract devil that contains her soul.
Well, sure. Wouldn't expect her to.
However, there is a different person there that you guys have met once before as well, who's going to be your random roleplay encounter here. Sorry, 1 sec. I think I spelled her name wrong when I searched it. I most certainly did. All right. There is a familiar cleric here. Archbanker Lady Parle is present. She kind of beckons you lot over, and she's, might I have a word with you all?
Of course, Archbanker. How can we be of assistance?
She inclines her head to you all, and she's like, well, listen, I had assumed some of Eutropia's allies had already attempted this, but you know what the game is here, the grand dance, as they call it in Opara, politics. I was worried someone might not have given it their best effort, if you catch my drift.
Oh.
However, I attempted both a raise dead and a resurrection. Eutropia has been very kind to the bank, and with her donations, I figured it was more than appropriate to spend those funds. Both happened with no result. I have never seen that happen. Well, I should say I have tried that on people who did not want to return from their outer world planes, but I didn't even get a response from Eutropia's spirit. I did cast Gentle Repose on her so that she would, remain like this. But let me ask you all, are you all religious?
Yes. I raise my holy symbol / tanker.
Yes, of course. Well, perhaps the drunken god's luck will see you through more than I will. I wonder if I could share an occurrence with all of you that happened when I tried to resurrect her the second time.
Yes, please do.
I've had my clerics work on this spell. It's sort of a modified spell that wizards can cast where they share memories. I'm going to share it with you all as a group. Does everyone acquiesce to this?
Or do.
Yeah.
So she
Of course.
kind of closes her eyes, kind of folds her hands in meditation and prayer in front of her. Her holy symbol, like the golden key she's wearing of Abadar, somewhat floats up off her chest as it begins to glow. And all of you all see a very confusing vision. There's a lot of very rapid images. This is clearly something she shouldn't, receive a divine mandate that tell her exactly what's happening. But something is giving her some insight here, and you see some of the following images. You see a dog with dark black fur. You see a small golden key. And you see Carius then also holding the key. Finally, you see the key is in darkness. Everyone who witnessed it can go ahead and make a wisdom check to try to interpret what was going on there. All right, Galatus, you're just just think it was kind of some fucking nonsense. You just saw some random shit. But with over 15 actually, Ozias, Phineas, and Seraph.
What's the key? It was supposed to be a necklace.
You think about this slightly tarnished gold key and the dog. This is Taldogus, who is it's Eutropia's dog you guys met at that meeting a while ago. Way, way back in book 2. It looks as though Carius has hidden a key in the dog's body. Because Taldogus, you guys heard, was killed in the assassination struggle. Yes, they absolutely did. That's literally exactly how you spell it. Blaze.
That's amazing, and I hate it.
I hope they do. Hope they have Tal kitties.
In times of great despair like this, you can summon the great John Wick to avenge your doll.
That's true. Well, then I guess we need to figure out where the dog is.
All right. I would
Once
say
everyone explains it to me.
you would pretty easily be able to discover that information. You know that the dog is already like in the tomb where they're burying her. It's like a little mausoleum outside the palace. And that you would be able to go like see the dog.
Go see the
Yeah,
dog.
because we got to pay our respects and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pay respects to the dog.
Fucking music is weird. Okay. All right. So, as you guys are kind of like, figuring this out from the high priest, archbanker, Lady Peril, you see a new woman, kind of off to the side of Eutropia. You guys are still kind of near her as you're paying your respects. There's a different woman who is like actively sobbing right next to Eutropia's body. I'm gonna show you guys.
Martella?
It is not Martella. You actually haven't seen Martella yet. This is one Ferna Deniar. This is one of Eutropia's like personal assistants, one of her ladies in waiting.
Was she there with the assassination attempt? Or, well, not attempt, but the assassination? Do we know?
I think asking around pretty quickly, you would find out that, yeah, she wasn't, like, there when it happened, but she was working that night.
All right. Well, we must go and console her.
Princess? What are you all doing here? Can I help you?
Just, you look to be in need of some comfort.
It's been a hard time, I won't lie.
Did the princess have any idea about what was coming? Did she talk to you about anything?
Well, I can tell you what I saw, at least. It was like any other night. My lady prefers to dress herself for bed, and I entered when she rang the bell to comb her hair and put away her clothes and adornments, but she seemed distracted. But that's no surprise, everything going on. I asked if she needed anything else, and she'd said she'd ring if she did. Detecting thoughts, I mean, she has, like, no will save to speak of. This seems, what she's saying seems to be exactly what she's thinking. Like, you don't sense any immediate deceitful thoughts or anything like that.
Okay.
Then I left. That was the last time I saw her alive. She takes like a moment to compose herself. I sleep in the room next door to her, in case my lady needs me in the night. I woke up. It was still dark. I couldn't think why. A moment later, I heard a noise coming from my lady's room. I went to her door and called, asking if she wanted me, and there was no answer, but I thought something might be wrong, and I opened the door, and I saw her sitting there at her table. There was blood everywhere. Starts, like, sobbing.
I hand her a handkerchief.
Thank you. You guys can try to make a diplomacy check on her, to see if you can kind of like gently coax a little bit more information out of her without making her like, too upset.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nice.
And that's a rough now one, but Blaze stepping in, you kind of calm her down, ask her, is there anything else you know that night? And Galtus assisting that up as well. I mean, with those checks combined, you're gonna know pretty much all that she's seen, and these are the following facts. Kind of, as I go on, are the ones that you got from the higher successes. I realized later that the noise that woke me up was Taldogus, the princess's dog. I heard him barking, and then he just stopped. That's when I knew something was wrong. The poor beast had tried to defend his mistress, and it cost him his life. Poor Taldogus. I remember thinking it was odd that my lady asked him to be shut out that night. She'd said he'd been disturbing her sleep of late, so I shut him in the kitchen as she asked, but he must have gotten out and returned to her door. We buried him in a special kennel outside her tomb. You guys would definitely think from like that fact, it's odd. She did this to try to like spare the dog because he's like longtime companion, and she's like, oh, if I'm gonna get assassinated, I don't want him dying with me. But clearly, he got out.
You happen to notice if the necklace was among the jewelry that she put away?
That is actually one of her last facts, but I'll do one more for that. Now that I think about it, it's unusual that my lady was still at her table when it happens. She retires as soon as I leave the room. I don't know why she would have gotten up in the middle of the night, nor sat there while they killed her. You guys would actually, without a check now, you guys don't need the check because of your deal with the devil earlier. You think she probably was still at the table because as soon as her handmaiden left, that was when she transferred the soul, leaving her body just kind of incapable of moving on its own. So like once it was transferred, she just had to sit there. But then, the final fact, speaking of necklaces, nothing seemed exceptionally unusual or out of place that night. The princess had lost her necklace, I remember. It was a simple chain she wore from time to time. Her mother's, I believe. She'd been wearing it earlier, and when I asked for it so I could lock it in the jewel case, she said she had put it away after the clasp had broken earlier that day. But
Interesting.
I didn't see it in her jewelry box. That's about all I remember.
Well, thank you. You've been very helpful.
I only wish I could have been more helpful. Oh, God. I wish we could have saved her.
Chin up. She's a very smart woman. There might still be something we can do. Smart, beautiful, sexy.
Thank you. All right. So I mean, you guys have some options here. You go investigate Taldogus. You can, do any sort of magical investigations you guys might be able to do. You can investigate the scene of the crime. What are you guys thinking?
I think
Take
crime
care of
scene first, then dog, maybe?
Well, I don't know. Our main goal is the necklace.
And
we
once
think it's
one more option. Once the people, watching her leave, you can try to examine the body as well.
so crime scene or doggy.
Well, crime scene first, because then we could maybe just find the necklace. But if not, we can just go talk to the dog as well.
Fair enough. All right. So going to the murder scene. All right. I'm actually going to give me 1 second. I'm going to bring you guys into her rooms. Oh, one moment. I'm just going to disable dynamic lighting. We don't need that. All right. There we go. All right. So, if you guys want to place your people down here, That summoning circle you guys already took care of, many books ago, but it's the same map. This is the royal apartments of which she was in. Eutropia's room is the old regent apartment on the second floor of the Palace of Birdsong. It's largely guarded all day and all night by guards down the halls. You can tell that the door is normally not only locked but barred and warded with an arcane lock. The princess's sitting room is kind of a small suite with open doors leading to her bedchamber over here. There is a large wardrobe just over this way. And a full-length mirror by her desk and her jewelry cabinet. Hooks on the wall display a variety of scarves, shawls, and jackets. A silver mirror is in a polished wooden frame engraved with flowers and vines sits atop the small vanity as well. In front of the vanity, a velvet cushioned chair sits in a pool of dried blood. Rusty red spatters cover the mirror and table as well. Anyone can either make a disable device check or perception check to confirm if there has been any tampering with any windows or doors in the palace, in this bedroom. All right. A 39. Phineas, are you okay?
No, that's 3 moves.
Phineas is really broken up about this. But you guys as a group would certainly know that there is no evidence that the windows or doors were tampered with in any way. With those high perception checks as well, another interesting detail, it looks as though none of the locks to any drawers or the jewelry cabinet or the wardrobe, none of those locks have been messed with either. There's no evidence of a burglary.
I'm not too surprised that someone might have magical in and out abilities. I think even we have some. So.
Plenty. You got several options.
Where is there anywhere specific in the room you want to investigate?
Desk, the mirror, the chair, where she was at.
Okay.
Jewelry box.
Give me a specific perception check on the mirror and chair area first.
Yes.
All right. So, this time Valoros gets the now one. As you guys examine that area, you find a few interesting items kind of scattered around the chair, almost lost in the dried blood. The first is a shred of parchment. Those of you who have it can make... those of you who are spellcasters, without any check, this is the remains of a scroll. A magic scroll. You could use a spellcraft or knowledge arcana check to determine what it was. It was most certainly a scroll of teleport.
And this was on the chair itself?
It was in the blood, around the chair. Looks like most magic scrolls kind of burn up as you're using them. This was probably a little scrap that was left over. Interestingly enough, you also find something a bit more strange. A broken piece of gray porcelain. It doesn't appear to match any of the decorations in here. It also the porcelain doesn't look like any sort of dinnerware or other containers you guys have seen in the times you've been to the palace. Go ahead and give me a knowledge religion check as you examine it. All right, 26. Ooh, with an extra 6 on that roll for the knowledge. All right. You actually needed over a 30 for this one, so Phineas actually got it by himself. But you guys assist him as well. This isn't a piece of porcelain bowl or pot, anything like that. This is a piece of an unholy symbol of Norgorber. The piece is large enough that spellcasters would know you could use that piece with a discern location spell to find the rest of it.
Oh, I'm shocked. Norgorber's involved?
Yes. Well, you guys knew Norgorber was involved. That's the Silent Brotherhood.
Yeah. Alrighty. Anything else?
Did you already looked at that? You already looked at that. Not that you can see.
So let's examine the jewelry chest.
Okay.
You want another perception for those?
Yeah, give me one specifically for the jewelry chest.
I don't know, Phineas. That's pretty good.
Holy fuck. Okay. So, you know that she has put her soul into a necklace. With that check, you see the remains of exactly how she did it. She used a very rare magic item rumored to be hailed from Aslant. You see this thin, red piece of thread. It appears to be the remains of a material component of a magic item. I'm going to show you guys the item one sec. All right. Book 6, magic items. This is a Throom of the Hidden Soul. Essentially, when you tie it around an object, it transfers your soul into it as a magic jar spell. But kind of
So,
even if people try to scry on the soul and all that, this redirects any divinations back to the corpse.
do we know how to undo it?
You would think you would need the item that it was transferred into. From what you described, I think you guys would probably just from the description recognize what necklace she's talking about here. The one that used to belong to her mother. She is once called to you guys as you guys were kind of chatting an inheritance necklace. Let me get the art for that as well. A lot of art pieces in this one. Looks like this. She used to wear it pretty frequently.
Yes.
But you guys can tell there is a spot for this necklace in the jewelry box. You can see there's kind of a specific velvet indentation that would fit that pendant, but it's not in here.
Is it possible for me to cast Locate Object, which is just...
Cast Locate Object?
Yeah, and try to find this thing. It's an aura centered on Seraph that extends out to, around 1,000 feet. And it'll last for 14 minutes.
A well-known, clearly visualized object. I mean, you've seen this thing enough times, I would say so. Okay. Yeah, it says unless you've observed that particular item firsthand, which you have. Blaze, you begin to concentrate this aura kind of pulsing out from you, almost like radar, poof, poof, poof. As this happens, you sense the necklace is coming from downstairs.
Right?
Are we ready to go after it?
Yeah, let's go after it.
All right, I'm gonna drag you guys over to. It's actually back in the central ballroom where her, like body is being displayed.
Are other people still here?
Mm-hmm. There are most of them have gone now. You see a man in kind of like one of those very like old-fashioned suits, you know, like 1900, like early 1900 suits. Is there. You recognize he kind of looks like a barrister, a lawyer. The spell is leading you to him.
You know this guy?
Give me an knowledge local
Yeah.
check. Sorry, woman, not man. You got my NPCs backwards. Anyone over a 20 would know that this elderly woman, she's got like a big, enormous like pompadour. This is Princess Eutropia's legal advisor and the executor of her will.
Well, let's go and approach.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we got something from her will.
And greetings. What's your name?
Is
Carius around right now?
Carius, from what you heard, was here earlier. He's not here right now. He's not in the room right now.
All right.
I am Galatus, and these are my companions.
Hello.
We're just wondering if the princess had left anything for us.
She kind of like starts to speak and kind of pauses a little confused, and she's like, yes, a few nights ago she called me in and had me add an addendum to the end of the will, to you all specifically. But this is most irregular. The reading of the will isn't for another few hours.
Well, we kind of need the item. And I believe you have it?
There is an item, but should we not wait for... Carius is going to give the speech at... She looks at her watch like at noon, as we inter her in the mausoleum. Should we not wait to read her will until after?
Well, normally, yes. But there's something special about it. Some things we need to do.
Yeah, there's a bit of extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
right now.
Gal, just give me a diplomacy check. 38 will do it. She kind of like frowns. She's like, well, it's most irregular, but it's not technically against any law or contract I had with Eutropia. Very well. You see, she pulls out this like thick sheet of like a scroll of like vellum, like not even paper, it's like very thick vellum. And you can see there's been like a separate section that's been like sewn onto the bottom. To those heroes who have recently entered my life and done so much for the country I love, I can think of no suitable bequest. Their deeds go far beyond monetary compensation. I ask instead that they receive the silver chain kept in the wooden box in my dressing table, a gift from my mother that always helped me feel close to her. I beseech them to keep it always near, as a reminder of our bond of friendship and trust. She pulls out the inheritance necklace. What are you bluffing, Phineas?
Phineas is all choked up. He's very emotional.
He's trying to like hide it. She hands you guys the
No,
inheritance.
he's not trying to hide it. He's pretending he is.
Oh, he's pretend. Okay, I reversed it. Okay, amazing. She's just like, she got that back in school. I used to see her wear it all the time. Go ahead and give me a perception check. As you guys see, Ferna is actually still nearby. The servant that you guys talked to. There's been a lot of nat ones tonight. I guess get them all out of the way before you gotta kill something.
Yeah, let me just count real quick.
She looks very confused. Seeing you guys, like, she kind of, like, wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but she's still, like, sobbing by Eutropia's body, and just kind of heard some of that, like, speech. I mean, the barrister wasn't really doing, wasn't trying to stealth it. And you see that she looks really confused as she sees you guys take that necklace.
All right, so I'm going to look at it really closely, see if I can see Eutropia in there anymore.
As you're examining the necklace, I mean, first of all, it's not radiating any magical auras. But I would say with either a spellcraft check, or if you use a spell like Speak with Dead or something similar, you might be able to make sure that her soul is in there.
Well, we got Speak with Dead, so.
Do you want to cast Speak with Dead?
Oh,
Yeah, that here.
Spellcraft 40. I mean, you think this is. Judging by how you guys already made the check to find that red thread thing you guys found, the Throom. This is the item that she magic jarred her soul into. It's just probably been, like, warded against, to make it seem like it's not magical, lest someone take it. You would also think, with that spellcraft check, Phineas, if you guys did cast Speak with Dead, like, it would work. You'd probably get, like, half the number of questions, though.
Knowledge Arcana, if I cast Greater Dispel on it, will she return back to her body?
I'd say the 38. You're pretty confident that wouldn't work. Do you want to try to speak with her?
Not here right now.
Okay. The barrister kind of gives you guys a nod. Just like, it's strange that it was added so recently, but this is what was in her will. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's almost time for her to be interred at the mausoleum. Would you all want to accompany me?
Sure.
We would be honored.
You guys head out to the mausoleum, which is kind of like just a short walk down, like, the back path over here to the palace, like over in this area, and are kind of like, as you arrive, sorry, I lost my sentence there. As you arrive, Carius is already standing at the entrance to the mausoleum. The pallbearers who carried Eutropia over, she's kind of like laid on a slab right now. And set the scene. It's a dark day, heavy gray clouds overhead. There's a constant drizzle of rain falling like a shroud over the courtyard. Prince Carius stands at the entrance to the mausoleum. Behind his slight form, you see the body of Eutropia lying on the slab. The princess has been adorned in royal regalia. A golden silk gown enrobes her body. An emerald-studded tiara lies on her cold brow. Carius bows his head and speaks a brief eulogy, his voice magically amplified so that everyone can hear. His voice sounds weary with grief. I knew my sister for far too short a time, Carius says. First, I was taken from her, and now she has been taken from me. We should have been there to support each other as we grew up, work together to lead our nation into security and prosperity. We live in a world too callous to allow a brother and sister the simple comfort of happiness and family. Now all we survivors can do is mourn her and carry on. With that, the priests of Abadar bring Eutropia to her stone coffin and carry her down into the mausoleum. At this, Carius kind of turns to you guys and beckons you over. And you see he turns and beckons someone else. Martella arrives as well. I was wondering if you all, Martella, of course, you as well, would care to join me for refreshments in the library?
No, thank you very much.
Say no, thank you very much.
No, thank you.
All right. So you guys head into the library. A servant comes up, kind of like pours you guys some tea, and Carius like waves him away. He's like, just leave. Martella turns to us and says, have you all learned anything in your investigations?
Yes, it appears she was aware of her imminent death and has made plans.
Preparations.
She knew it was coming.
Yes.
She didn't tell me. She looks kind of hurt by that, but Carius seems to kind of rouse himself. A callous world didn't take my sister away from me. People did. Do whatever it takes to find her killer. I beg you, stop them, bring them to justice. Do this. You can have anything I now possess. My wealth, the palace, the throne, I don't care. Send my sister's killers to answer before the same courts she now stands before.
I can do that. Do we know that now that we know a bit about what's inside of him? Is anything more apparent?
Give me a sense motive check, because you guys know what's going on inside of him. Oh, nat 20 on that 54 and 30-36. I mean, what he just said was incredibly genuine. He's very sad. He's very upset. It looks as if in some, capacity, he's still him. If those 6 souls that are riding him are in there, maybe they're not in control right now, but it doesn't seem like they're, this isn't an act. This is him saying this. Does that make sense? But that being said, even though you know it's him, as he gives that little speech, he kind of falls back into his seat and he looks exhausted. Like his arms are even shaking a little bit. Servant kind of hustles up and, sir, do you want me to help you upstairs? And Carius like, yes, please. I think I need rest. The day just seems, it's all a little much for me.
Use True Sight on
him. With True Sight, you briefly, it's gone in like a split second, but as he stands up and looks over you all, there's this brief moment with True Sight where you see his eyes flicker blue, green, red, multiple different colors before going back to his regular hazel. As the guard is kind of helping him away, he says, I recovered these items for you from the Palace of Birdsong's vault. I hope that they help you. Here, I labeled all of them in the box. He points to a lock box that he left on a table for you guys. And it contains the following items. +3 alchemically silver heavy mace, a pearly white spindle ion stone, a ring of spell storing, a rod of cancellation, carefully wrapped in sheepskin, 3 scrolls of Mage's Magnificent Mansion, and 3 scrolls of Mass Cure Serious Wounds.
Nice stuff.
Blaze immediately sees another ion stone and is just constantly eyeing it.
Hell yeah.
I cast Greater Dispel Magic on the prince when he turns his back.
You cast Greater Dispel Magic on Carius?
Yep. See if I can knock loose a soul.
Okay. as you cast Greater Dispel Magic, nothing seems to happen, but there is a slight backlash. You feel this intense hostility radiating towards you for a second. But I mean, he doesn't look any angrier. This is clearly coming from most likely one of the souls. But as he's being escorted away, you know that like perhaps a move on him here would be rough. There's a lot of guards here, especially after the assassination. A lot of her forces are here.
Does anybody react to him casting this Dispel Magic on the prince?
Well, are you trying to do it stealthily?
Well, you can't really.
I mean, as well as I possibly can.
I'll say I'm going to impose some penalties on it on my end. But go ahead and give me either a stealth or a sleight of hand check. He is currently like being like led away, so he's not really looking. Okay. He doesn't turn around, neither does the guard. But as the door shuts behind them, Martella looks over at you, Phineas, and is just like, did you just cast a spell on Carius?
Yeah, didn't work though. Bastard's still possessed.
She kind of frowns. She's about to like say like, what? Explain yourself. Possessed?
Okay.
Yeah.
Long story short, he has 6 more souls inside of him.
He didn't come back alone.
Is such a thing possible?
Well, obviously he's there.
First I've heard of it.
You can see her mind's like working like a million miles an hour. Just like,
Pharasma must be pissed.
indeed,
Well, she
the Lady
was.
of Graves would. I mean, this is an abomination.
Yeah, that's why her psychopomp came after him and we defended him. I roll my eyes.
That's why the psychopomp went after him.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Well, I
wasn't.
mean, he did say that, like the whole they're an abomination, blah 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 speech.
Shit. Well, if you knew that, were you being truthful in your assessment of the investigation? Did you find anything out about Eutropia?
Yeah, there may be a way to bring her back.
She like like kind of fingers interlaced, puts her hand on her finger. She's like, explain.
Necklace, soul jar, magic item. She can come back. I show her the necklace.
Why would she wait? Why isn't she coming back now?
Well, we're going to try to ascertain that. Let's speak with Dead. Oh, sorry.
Alright, Seraph cast speak with that.
Alright, how many
on the
questions
pendant.
do you have at Seraph's level right now?
At normal, I would have 7.
Okay, so we're going to have that rounded down, because it's usually rounded down when it's something bad, or a penalty. So you get 3 questions from Eutropia.
Cool.
The spell kind of like takes effect, and you can hear like just the faintest, like ghostly whisper in your minds as Eutropia is trying to answer.
First question is pretty obvious. Why don't you want to come back just yet?
I know now
Well, I think
that the Immaculate Circle planned the assassination. Don't restore me till you're certain the killers won't strike again.
that's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think the next question should be about what can she tell us about the killers?
What can you tell us about the killers?
Sadly, very little. I was already ensconced in the necklace when my body was stabbed. All I know from my agents is that it was a member of the Brotherhood of Silence, likely sent by their leader. You guys remember the masked person you saw in that intercepted communique? That's who she means by the leader of them.
Do you have any leads on either the Immaculate Circle or the I can't remember their name, but the other people?
Oh, the Brotherhood
the
of
other group.
Silence.
Yeah, the Brotherhood.
I hadn't managed to narrow down the Immaculate Circle too specifically. This is a group that has operated in secret in Taldor for centuries. I know that their base is somewhere east of Opara. Perhaps if you had any sort of item to track them.
Do we?
Yeah, we have the piece of ceramic.
Yeah. But we should probably go check out the dog first.
Yeah. Let's go speak with Dog.
What's Martella's reaction to this?
Martella is just like laser focused in right now. She's like, okay, so the Immaculate Circle. Listen, I want you all to answer me true. The Immaculate Circle, if they're as powerful as we believed, this could be a very deadly operation. Do you all think you can take out these immortals, it sounds like?
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
Or join.
I pull out my rapier and say, yeah, this will take him out.
All right. Okay. Do what you have to do to track down their base. We need to take them out and bring Eutropia back. I don't know if you've done your own research, but the peasantry, the aristocracy, anyone in between, they are behind the scenes rallying for Caries to take the throne. The country has had enough of the uncertainty. Our enemies are at the gates. Other countries are ready to invade. We need a new emperor or empress. And I pray to gods it's our empress.
Yeah, because of the other bad things that are inside the prince.
I'll do what I can to head off his advances on the throne knowing this, but I don't know how much I'll be able to do. I'll try my best. Without Eutropia backing me, my power as a spy master is reduced significantly.
Yeah.
Well, just
Completely
do as much as we
understandable.
can.
All right. Go. I'll do what I can.
Sure thing.
All right, so we want to examine the body and check out the dog.
Yep.
All right. What you doing first, body or dog? Well, they're both of the crypt.
Dog.
Please.
Dog. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me go back up.
I'm going to cast Speak with Dog.
If you could, can any of you cast Speak with Animals? Because you could cast Speak with Dead and Speak with Animals on a dog.
Yeah. Seraph can have access to both.
Do you want to cast both on the dog?
Sure.
All right. You find him in like his little like mini mausoleum. Let me see if I can find the art of Eutropia with her dog, so you guys have a little bit more of an idea of what's going on here. Who's a good boy? Oh, I don't have that art with me. Okay. Basically, he's like a kind of a big black mastiff, essentially. All right. So you have 7 questions. Is that your first question?
Of course.
Mom always said me. I'm a good boy.
Okay, now that that's established.
All right, 6 more.
Yeah.
Well, we want to find out what he witnessed.
Yeah. What did you see last night? Was it last night? Yeah.
It was like a night and a half ago, like a day and a half ago. Well, a few days ago, Mom was really stressed. Got a piece of paper. 4 days before she died. And she found an old red thread, and then she made Ferner lock me up. But I was worried. I escaped. And then a nice guard let me into the hall, right outside Mom's room. There I saw the bad Shadow Man, and I bit his hand.
Could you describe this bad Shadow Man a bit more, or is all you have to go off of just he's a bad Shadow?
He begins to describe him. I'm gonna need you guys to make a knowledge local check. All right, 32. You actually needed over a 30. So 32 is gonna be a success there. Give me 1 sec. Did I not spell his name right? Ah, yes, because I am dyslexic. I reverse the I and the E. This Shadow Man is Rain, one of the most deadly assassins in this country. He is what you guys know is called a shadow dancer. I mean, he uses shadows to kind of empower himself as a rogue. Typically dressing in all black armor, a black sword, a shadow companion, and most distinctively, a plague doctor mask.
Oh, he's cool.
I think must be a friend of Seraph's.
Yeah.
So you guys know that like the Brotherhood of Silence sent like one of their top people.
Okay. And if we check the dog's teeth, there may be some blood that we can use to track him.
You check his teeth, and indeed you do find a small scrap of skin there.
Ah.
From Rain.
Even better.
Well, that's tough when you're you leave skin behind for people who have divination.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
I cast scrying.
No, we're not going to cast scrying just yet. We're going to gather all the evidence and then cast scrying.
And we need to finish our questions to the dog if we have any more.
If we have plenty more.
All right. So, what do you guys think about the key from the vision thing?
Ask
You
the
think
dog.
Ask the dog.
Yeah, ask the dog about the key.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you seen like a kind of dimmed golden key anywhere recently?
Oh, when I bit the Shadow Man, I ate something like that. The corpse vomits up a key.
Well, that's disturbing.
Thank you.
I didn't even make it
I'll
up.
pick up the key.
The key is the size of an ordinary door key. Seems to be made of kind of like there's a little bit of gold ornamentation, but it's actually mainly silver. It is tied with an ornate bow that is decorated with Taldor's coat of arms. Go ahead and give me a knowledge history check on this key and its like logo. This is indeed the Taldan coat of arms. However, it's the Taldan coat of arms as it would have appeared roughly 200 years ago. So this key would have to open a building that is significantly aged.
Just to make sure, this is the same key from the vision, right?
It is. Now that you're laying eyes on it, it is indeed the same key.
Okay, cool. All right, I have another question for Dog.
Right.
So Did you see anything happen with the piece of paper that your mom was very concerned about?
I can't read.
Oh, did you see where she placed it or anything?
She burned it. At this point, thanks to chat, Machiavellian chat, Smurg the dwarf will appear and give you guys a hint as well. Kind of just strolling out of the mausoleum. He's just like,
Well, at least they didn't have the dog vomit up a magic item for us.
just like, hey, you all, you should ask the dog. Can't read, but you could ask if the thief said anything.
Yes, wait, how do you know? Do you see the ghost dog that's speaking to us?
All right, bye. Just like sprints off, like Flash style. Like there's like lightning left behind.
A real strange dwarf.
Yeah.
Did the strange shadow man, the bad shadow man, say anything?
Hi. He said something like, "Hi, Din. Hi, Din." I don't know who Din is or why he was saying hi. Ghost touch, just like rub the dog's head. Give me a knowledge, geography check.
At last, knowledge geography.
It has become relevant. With knowledge
The
geography,
promised roll.
the dog is wrong. He wasn't saying hi to someone named Den. This is the Hyden, the Hyden Marshes.
Are they good to hide in?
Perhaps. And this is give me a knowledge nobility check on Hyden Marshes as well.
Just real quick, are the Hyden Marshes east of Opara?
First of all, that geography check you guys smashed, absolutely they're east of Opara.
Okay.
And you would know that a knowledge nobility check that the Lothide family were actually landgraves, like owners there, of a long abandoned town of Hyden, which is inside Hyden Marshes.
Seems like that's a good place to look and also ask Martella about.
Indeed.
All right, this is it. We got 2 more questions left to ask the dog. Is there anything else that we actually need information on, or?
Well, you know what? I don't know how much magic you guys have thrown around, but we could just resurrect the dog and bring him with us.
We could. Yeah.
So adorable.
Okay, I have a very important question for when we do resurrect this dog, because we can do that just fine. Does he have any class levels?
I believe. Oh my god. Just checking something. In book 2, they listed him as the equivalent of the stats of a regular riding dog, which is a CR1 creature.
Wonderful. All right, I'll have Seraph cast Resurrect on him.
You know what? We have 2 questions. Why don't you ask him if he wants to be resurrected?
Yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah. Do you want to be back alive, bud?
I don't know. All dogs go to heaven, but I guess if you guys need me, I like to help.
In a bit, in about, say, a couple weeks, your mom could also be revived.
Okay. I was waiting for her here, but if she's gonna be back, I want to be back.
Okay. I'll cast revive on him.
Dog comes back to life as per Ray's dead. Because he's an animal.
It's amazing how weird high-level games can get.
Yeah, holy shit.
Bring the dog back.
He's
Resurrecting dogs left and right.
I mean, he's temporary negative level, so basically he's 1 hit dice lower. So this big old
Nuh-uh.
mastiff. Oh, what did
Nuh-uh. Restoration.
he cast restoration on it? He's fine. And this big old black mastiff is kind of just like bounding around you guys, like, yay!
That's amazing. I love him.
Should I just like wait here?
We can go take you back to the palace.
Yeah, see who he likes. Who does he want to look after him?
All right. So you guys got that. I'd say pretty easily you'd find Martello. It's like, oh, Taldogus is alive?
We have a very powerful cleric. You do know that, right?
I do. I guess it just felt like a lot of magic. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Taldogus. It just feels like a lot of magic for a dog.
He deserves it.
He's
Okay.
a good boy.
He said so himself.
He what? What do you mean he said so?
Again, high-level cleric, they can speak with animals.
Jesus. Sweet Taldaris. Okay, I'll keep the dog safe. Did you guys find out where you're going?
Yes.
A place that used to be in your family.
The Hayden Marshes.
In the Lothide family. Oh, Hayden? That town's been abandoned, I don't know, like 200 something years?
Not abandoned.
Apparently not.
Oh.
Also, 200 years is a very good time period. Thank you for that.
Well, I mean, it's just it's one of, the ghost towns. You guys actually know, living in Taldor, there is a trend of ghost towns in Taldor. When the Empire was like at its height, and like the current other like 6 nations around it still belonged to Taldor. The Empire built a lot of towns, a lot of cities, but ever since the Empire's fortunes have kind of like receded as they've lost land, a lot of those towns were just abandoned because they felt like they weren't worth it to maintain. She's just like, I mean, I guess one of the ghost towns would be a good place to hide something. But even so, Hayden's not, I mean, it's a town. It's still fairly sizable. Do you know anywhere specific?
Just Hayden.
Well, we have this key, don't we?
Oh, we do.
Show the key.
I'll hold up the key.
All right, so she's going to make a check here as a Lothide member. She looks at it and she's like, that's very old, but if it had the seal and it was in Hayden, I mean, there was only a few. It would have had to have been a government building, and there was only a few there. There was like the city guard, like Dotery base, like the garrison. There was like town hall, and she like thinks back on like her family lore. She's like, and the Imperial Archive.
What's the largest building of those?
She like thinks back. She's like, I suppose the Imperial Archive.
Does it have a basement?
That I'm not sure about.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, do we need anything else before we head off?
I don't
Well-
think so.
Didn't the dog say that this guy's a shadow dancer?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So can anyone cast a light spell?
Yeah, plenty.
Do shadow dancers get any sort of concealment?
I would say, what knowledge would this be? Give me. I'm trying to remember how exactly shadow dancers gain their powers. Give me one sec. I would say give me a knowledge arcana check. You guys would know they have a lot of abilities. I mean, they have evasion, like a rogue. They can see in the dark, even if normally they wouldn't be able to. They're adept at using shadows as like illusions. They frequently summon shadows to be like their partners. You think that's probably you've I mean, in that image you saw with him, you could see that he had that little shadow creature with him. That's kind of like his shadow companion. One of their most famous abilities is that they can shadow jump. Basically, they can like they can go between shadows as if they had like dimension door going between the shadows. And what was the main question? Sorry, there's one more. I'm just going through their abilities.
Concealment.
Okay, you guys got pretty high on that knowledge local check earlier. I'd say you would know that they don't necessarily have concealment.
Okay.
They get DR, but you would know from stories of his assassinations that it seems like Rain has concealment.
Okay.
For some reason.
Are there any anti-concealment spells or oils or...
Anything.
I guess blind fighting ignores concealment, right?
I believe so.
Is there something that gives you blind fighting briefly?
Like a blind fight item?
Yeah.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but I feel like there's got to be an item that gives you blind fight, right? That would be crazy if there wasn't.
Yeah, because true seeing doesn't help against concealment, right?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
It affects like just all like magical ways that might block you.
Right.
Let's see.
So it might be
Magic
good against
items.
those illusions.
Concealment. A lot of items that give you concealment.
Right.
It's a sniper's mask.
Pretty sure it helps with like rogues sneak attack.
It lets you ignore. Basically, you can designate like a target once per day. It lets you ignore concealment. Oh, but okay. You would know that it says specifically not concealment provided by darkness, which is for sure what this dude has.
Let's see. There's a blind man's fold. It's 12,000 GP.
Good God.
It obscures normal vision but grants the effects of improved blind fight feat.
Intriguing.
So that could be fun. I just
Yeah.
don't really relish having a mischance on every attack.
There's Swordmaster's Flare, White Lace Kerchief.
What's that called?
Swordmaster's Flare,
Uh-huh.
White Lace Kerchief.
I don't even have that on Hero Lab. Holy fuck.
It's from Advanced Class Guide.
I swear I have that back.
Yeah, per round, though. A lot cheaper.
Swordmaster Slayer. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
Well, can we take a quick break?
Yeah, that's actually about our break time anyway. So I'll run a quick ad. And how much time you guys need? 5, 10 minutes? What are we going to do?
10, please.
All right, let's do a 10-minute break. All right, I will be back in 10 then. I'm going to go make sure my dog is all good. fair.
Would still be a shadow behind him.
Shadows do be tricky. All right, I'm gonna bring us back to live real quick. Whew.
If I cast it somewhere directly on him, he can't move out of the light.
True.
All right.
Plus, there might be walls or other things inside the area. So,
Dynamic lighting. Yep, daylight mode.
So,
tell
Ben,
us where
I-
to place our tokens, boss man.
Give me
And I wanted to pick up a
second.
scroll of Wandering Star Motes and copy it into my spell book.
So you guys are going looking for the Imperial Archive. All right. I'm gonna have you guys drop your tokens like right over here where I'm pinging. Whoop, a little bit too far right, Blaze. There you go.
All right.
It's okay.
Hey,
There's
Ben.
nothing really in there. It's just an empty building.
Ben,
Yes, sir.
was there anything from examining the body? Because I did want to do that. But
Oh,
if there's
oh,
nothing there, we can-
No, because there was something, but you guys have successfully solved all the clues that you'd get from the body with your other checks.
No.
Basically, it's like checking, like, oh, is this the work of the assassin you guys already figured out by interviewing the dog? And it's also a big
Yes, sir,
chance for you guys, since you guys made the deal with the devil, you know that she, like, did this whole thing voluntarily. This would be a chance to be like, oh, it's weird that she, got stabbed in the back and didn't fight back in any way.
Okay, something weird is happening with my character. Whenever I try to move the token, the map moves with it.
That might just be on your end. I would say just refresh it.
Yeah.
Right. So this building, on this side is the Imperial Archive, according to your researches. Loki, go lay down. I see you, dog. All right. You see there is a side door here. If you guys come around the front, there appears to be a main entrance over in this direction.
Anybody watching outside the building? Can you
Give me a
detect
perception check.
anybody?
Did we wait a day for us to get our spells back and stuff?
It would have, unless you guys teleported here, it would have taken you a 2-day carriage ride.
Cool.
So, presumably, I would imagine you guys just chose that route and, slept on the way.
Yeah. I want to keep all the spell slots possible, so.
It's hard, honestly, it's hard to know anything going on behind these walls, because they're, thick stone. This building's still standing after 200 years. But in terms of this, alleyway and the buildings around you guys, it doesn't look like anyone's been posted up and watching. Although with the 64 Phineas, you can tell that the side door, the front doors are on the other side, the side door is trapped.
Of course it is, because everybody knows if you're tussling with high-level people, always trap your side doors.
Give me a spellcraft check, Phineas, as you... Okay, going straight for it.
Sorry, I already hit it.
That was, honestly, you needed a 42. That was damn close to failing. This trap, what it would have done, is this is called the Spreading Shatter Trap. It would have had a metamagic bouncing flesh to stone spell on all of you, and then once you are stone, it casts heightened shatter on all of you.
Damn.
But you do disable it, so this side entrance is now no longer trapped if you're trying to get in that way.
I'm glad that didn't affect us. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's the scariest trap I've ever read. Holy fuck.
But if I was a group of assassins, that would be the trap that I use.
Yeah. All right. Cool beans. So you're not going around the front entrance, so I'm not going to describe that front part. Is anyone trying to sneak in this door, or are we just kind of bursting in? What's the play here?
Invisibility.
Yeah,
Invisibility?
invisibility.
Send the guy in hell armor through first.
It's a mood. It's an interesting move.
That's kind of my standard strategy.
Hold on, one sec. I can hear from the other room. My dog's fucking shredding something. Loki, what the fuck you doing? Get out of here. Sorry, I could hear him. He was trying to shred his way into the fucking cat food bag. Little asshole. All right. So invisible people opening the door first, I assume.
Big Cal Knight boy.
All right. Gonna reveal this room to you guys. I'm gonna describe it and have you guys make a perception check after I do that. This large room holds half a dozen crumbling wooden desks. The desks still bear remnants of heavy ornamentation with carved spiral legs and designs of maps and explorers on their fronts. Now they are covered in dust, and their tops sag sadly. Empty shelves that once housed books and vellum line the walls, but are now nothing more than spiders and their webs. Whoever is going into the room first, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Oh, Ozias. Actually, 30 is the exact DC needed in this room. You
Perfect.
realize that the curved wall over there, like that trapezoid... Hold on, I'm pinging on the wrong layer for you. This, like, trapezoidal corner over here, that is a fake wall. There is a smaller room behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is my telepathy going off? Or my detect chaos?
Remind me the range on your telepathy. You're not detecting chaos right now. I will say that.
Okay. Where's my helmet? Armor.
I think helm is like 100 feet. Or 60. It's one or the other. Boy, am I going to look dumb when it's neither.
Yeah, it's actually 101 feet.
Is as detect thoughts.
As detect thoughts. What is the range on detect thoughts? Oh, 60 feet. Okay. All right, I got it. Okay. So you're detecting thoughts within 60 feet. There are thoughts coming from in that small secret room, as well as in whatever room is past this wall. Two sets of thoughts in the secret room, 3 in the other.
All right. Yeah, there's thoughts coming from over here and over here.
We cast spells through walls.
Most spells require line of sight. All right,
Or at the very least, line of effect.
Phineas, you're like super duper invisible, so they can't see you ever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blaze is just normally invisible.
Who
as
is
per
not
invisibility.
invisible? Just Galatus and Valeros and Ozias?
I can cast invisibility on anyone who wants it.
No, I'm good.
As you guys get to there, Ozias, basically this like little secret door area is gonna get kicked down, and because they can see you, these two peeps are going to like knock the secret wall down and try to just like light you the fuck up with these like massive longbows. And this is what they look
Bring
like.
it.
Ooh, those guys look fine.
Honestly,
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a massive longbow. It's just a normal longbow.
look, it's very
She's kind of
tense.
cute too.
Honestly, I think
anything,
whoever
that's
did
a
the
short
art
bow.
for the Crown Book 6 fucking nailed it. They are like composite longbows, so they need like a lot of strength to fire. So basically, there's like a trigger they can do to release the wall. They're each gonna fire 3 arrows at you, Ozias. So trying to like take what they see to be the heaviest fighter that they can visibly see out of the fight. All right. Thief on the left. not. Oh, those were bad rolls. Okay, first one maybe, because they have a pretty high bonus. 34 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, next one is a 25
That's it. Flat-footed, right?
against flat-footed.
No.
Okay, and then that last one's a nat 1. So first person can get one shot through you here. Straight damage, because this is a composite bow. That's going to be... That is not the right die. Okay. Sorry. Roll20 had the dies backwards. It's a long bow, but they put a d6 on it. Should be a d8. Okay. You're going to take 12 damage as the one arrow hits you. And I need you to make a fortitude save. Jesus. Okay. All right. The arrow is tipped with poison. It's going to start coursing through your veins. You are going to take 2 dex damage. Next one. Rapid fire 3 more arrows at you. Hit, miss, miss again. So one more arrow. It's going to be another 8 damage on his eyes.
8, 5.
Oh, but you're still flat-footed. Hold on. Each of those attacks is going to have more from sneak attack. Add an extra 15 on the first one and an extra 21 on the second one.
Ooh. Okay.
I knew their damage seemed low for some reason. All right. That is their turn, and let me delete our old tokens. Go ahead and roll in for initiative against the Circle Cutthroats.
Oh, was this a surprise round?
Yeah, this was their surprise
Did that
round.
count as a surprise round?
Yeah.
Wonderful! I got an action.
Oh, do you can always act in a surprise round?
I can take a standard and move action in a surprise round.
Okay. Do your thing as they will say we'll do that, then we'll start our actual combat order.
Yeah, so I'm going to disintegrate this lady.
35 initiative.
Oh yeah, and I should probably roll into initiative.
Holy fuck.
15.
God, high level play is disgusting. Oh.
Anyways, yeah, front woman, if 29 hits her
she's not flat
touch AC.
but it is touch AC. Her touch AC is 21, so 29 does hit.
All right.
Fortitude save. Right?
Yep, fortitude save.
Oh man. If these guys could stop rolling nat ones, that'd be great. That's the third nat one these two have rolled. Yeah, what was it, 125? Instantly just
Yep, 125 damage.
beam of green light, she turns to dust.
Woohoo. It didn't roll me into initiative for some reason.
Did you click your token?
I did.
A likely story. I'll add you.
Thank you.
Is Seraph rolling separately or is she just on yours? I can't remember.
She's just on mine.
Okay, cool. Now we'll go into actual order. One of them is disintegrated, and it is Galatus and Galaros, ready to act.
Oh, and of course, Seraph isn't allowed to act.
I figured that was
Just a
just a you
preference.
thing.
All right. Well, we have a battle mind link. So we're going to move together, get flanking. Do I need to make acrobatics to get there?
Yes, because they did surprise you, and she has a gauntlet she can punch with. She just drops her bow. Pass her CMD. Yep, you do. Her
Okay.
CMD is actually exactly 38.
Nice.
She tries to take this swing at you with a punch as you walk by, holding the bow in one hand. You just deftly duck underneath, getting your blade ready.
All right. So, and then we both take whichever roll is best here.
So 43 or 47. So 13 or a 14. So 14 is the higher die roll.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings him up to a 48. So those two together, and that's got the damage versus evil. You both do hit. She is still standing, however. All right, that's gonna be. Give me 1 second, because I gotta do some other stuff too. Okay, never mind. You're not gonna be next.
Oh boy. Here he comes.
It's Birdface.
Rain
Oh, no.
is here.
Fucking Overwatch character.
All right.
Yeah, it's Reaper.
So let me scroll down to Rain really quick. All right. Rain is going to step out of the shadows. Blaze, do you have greater invisibility or regular invisibility? Like, did you become
That's
visible?
normal.
Okay, so you were normal after that
Oh,
disintegrate.
and I'm out of invisibility now anyways because of
That's why I was asking. Rain just fully steps out of the shadows behind you.
Oh hey.
You see
I like your mask.
I'm just gonna copy his token. Basically you see his little helper, his little shadow helpers with him.
Sorry, I forgot to roll my 1d4 for my things. Okay. So I have 6 total, meaning you'd roll 1d7.
All right. Okay. He is going to roll to stab you as he appears with his sword. So, his sword, you see its black blade begin to pulse blue, and it points directly at the real you. His blade
This bitch have a heart-seeking weapon.
His blade has been enchanted to seek out real heartbeats.
Ah.
Andy.
That is a potential crit. That's going to confirm.
What did he roll to confirm?
He got a 37.
Okay, he does.
Okay. I figured.
Good thing I got plenty of health.
Well, just wait.
Okay. And now for his sneak attack. Alright, you're going to take 43 damage as he just stabs you through the back.
Cool.
His little shadow helper.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
How tall are the roofs?
In this room, not very tall. This one is, well, I mean, far enough to fly away, like 20 feet.
Okay.
So not like insanely tall, but definitely still tall.
Cool, yeah. Very helpful. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. All right. The new shadow, or sorry, his little shadow companion.
By the way, could you mark the companion in
Yes,
any way?
sorry. The companion doesn't have an actual token, but the companion is gonna be the little heart token.
Cool, thank you.
All right. Here, I'll show his picture, gang, so you can actually get a better idea of what his fucking companion looks like. Basically, he's
I
full
saw 'em, they
medium
were very
size,
cute.
and this little like shadow devil's next to you. Shadow devil's gonna reach out and try and touch you.
All right.
It does not have a heart-seeking hand though, so
Yeah, it's gonna need a
it's
need
gonna
a couple
be
rolls.
18 against touch AC.
That does not hit.
Is it within 5 of your touch?
Nope.
Okay. Nothing happens with that then. Rain is going to disappear. I'm going to roll a perception check for somebody else. Okay, that's going to be a thing too.
So many things.
All right, not going to act for a hot minute. And And he'll order the others in with him. Okay, that's perfect. All right, Ozias, now you can act. You got a shadow here, master assassin over here, person between those two.
Okay.
Blaze is going to try to get rid of the little guy. I can take care of the big one.
Really? Wow.
Bold words.
Yeah,
Was that
your
the little
voice.
guy or the
Your voice does not match your face, sir.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with the little guy then.
Okay.
I'll power attack.
Oh, if you 5-foot step, you can get flanking with me because technically I'm threatening.
Yeah, as long as your knights move away.
Okay. 5 foot up there then.
Oh yeah, you can also just do that. Fucking duh. All right. So power attacking, and then also, but +2 from flank.
Yes.
Go for it. Hit, miss. And so he's got the shadow is neutral evil, so the chaos doesn't affect. But that 24 and 23 is your weapon. It's magical, but it's not ghost touched, right?
Correct.
Okay. So he is incorporeal, so some of that doesn't go through. But it does still, whip through the shadow stuff that makes up his body, and kind of like bits of it peel off and kind of spin into the air.
Cool.
So definitely injured him. All right, that is the cutthroats. So first of all, let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, this fucking door is going to get kicked down, and 2 more archers are going to appear in the doorway. One's kind of like kneeling, that there's like shooting over their head. Let me remove the door blocker. You can see there's 2 more of the circle cutthroats. They are going to basically Rain's gonna shout like, idiots, take out the caster's defenses, and they are going to just rain arrows at Blaze to try and they're gonna shoot 2 because they moved. What's your current AC again?
Current AC is 32.
One's a potential crit, the other's a miss. Does not confirm, but 1 hit. What do you got, a D7 now, you said, for...
Yep, currently D7.
All right, so as always, 1 is you. Takes out a double.
Cool.
That's those 2. Free action. This girl's gonna drop her bow. She has quick draw, so she is going to pull out a rapier. And it's gonna fucking start fencing with you. She has you as a studied target. Okay. Alright. Also, you can see these 2 are blurred, by the way. These guys weren't ready for it, but the other 2 are blurred. Alright. Potential crit on the first one does a...
Oh, hang on. You gotta holler it out because I've got panache.
Oh, yeah, fuck, you got panache going on. Alright, go for the parry on that.
Parry!
42 is actually not gonna parry it.
What? No!
She got a nat 20 plus 23.
Oh, so close.
But what's your AC right now? I don't think she confirms.
33.
She got a 30. So she doesn't actually crit, she just hits you.
Okay.
It's gonna do a little extra because she's currently studying you. You're gonna take 15 damage.
Alright.
So she has 2 more because she's full rounding. Do you want to parry those?
Yep.
Okay, go for a parry on the first one.
Ooh, battery.
You try to parry the second one, but you're thrown off by like a stab to your shoulder. She gets in. You said 33, right?
Yep.
Okay, she's gonna get in 1 more shot. Only very low damage. That's only 9 damage. And final one. You parrying the third one?
Yep.
Going for another roll. Bring your blade up a third time. Ka-ting! Parry the last one out of the way.
All right.
That is all 3 cutthroats. Yes. Blaze.
So first things first, we're actually going to start off with Seraph.
Oh, okay.
They are going to swift action touch themselves with a bit of luck, and then they're going to 5-foot step and going to cast daylight, try to touch his armor or his cloak,
All right.
whichever is more covering his body.
Probably his. Let me look at his art. Probably his armor.
Okay.
I think you would also tell he could probably just fucking cut off his cloak if he wanted to lose that.
Yeah, that's very true.
I think Seraph is certainly smart enough to know that, or wise enough, as the case may be.
Yeah.
All right, roll against his touch AC.
All right. Let's see. I don't have anything for that, so just this.
Daylight hasn't been cast yet, though, right? Like this is you trying to cast it on him.
Yes.
Okay, since it is shadowy in here, not all the way. He has 50% miss chance right now. So that will hit touch AC, but do you want highs or lows on the D100?
I am going to go for highs. Yes.
All right. There's kind of like shadows curling off his body and like the beak of his mask just wisping through the air. Seraph just like sees straight through that shit and just like palm strikes. A glowing hand appears on his armor and the light spreads through it. His armor is imbued with daylight.
Julio, and now Blaze is going to take a nice 5-foot step back to the position where Seraph was, and is going to cast a prismatic wall around this friend and this friend. So like, if I
What the fuck is prismatic wall?
huh?
Is prismatic wall? Is that like
It's like prismatic spray, but a wall spell.
Weird. Okay. This like blaze of rainbow colors starting at the corner where you're touching Blaze. You kind of like smash the floor with your fist, and the square like draws itself around them, then blasts up to the ceiling, kind of sealing them in.
And now I will seek to educate them. You can step right through it, but only if you intend to die and get transported to another plane.
You see Rain kind of like growls and tilts his like weird beak face to the side. All right. That is going to be something the fuck else. This thing is going to go ahead and float past the cutthroats and appear in the room with you guys.
Oh, he's cool.
That doesn't look good.
Attack of opportunity.
From who?
I forget how big your range is.
Wait, who's attack of opportunity?
Ozias.
Do you have 15 feet? Because he only moved into 10. He didn't go through 10.
Oh.
If he moved to like here, he'd have gone through your 10 foot.
Wait 1 sec. If he was like here, like these squares right here, wouldn't him moving into these squares count as moving within 10 feet?
So basically, this is his leading edge.
Oh,
He floats forward into 10-foot reach. If
For
he then
some reason, I
moved
thought he
through threatened
floated
area-
through this wall.
No. He came through the doorway. He like squeezed his weird fucking body through it.
Okay.
Also, is this like a knowledge planes? Whatever.
That's the art.
How do we?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge planes check.
Planes.
All right, I get a plus 10 to that. I haven't added it in yet.
Okay. You guys would know then that you guys have fought something similar to this before. This is another example of a Sakil, the psychopomps of Pharasma that were like, fuck guiding souls, we're gonna go evil. So this thing specifically is a Kolak Sakil. They prey on the fear of not having enough and try to urge mortal souls to just overindulge in every way possible.
So, real glutton boy, eh?
Yeah, like they're basically like a jaws ringed with clawed arms, open atop a towering mass of flesh, a probing tongue just like flopping out of the front. They're very gross.
I can
Yes.
see.
Chat says, "Dang, Blaze kind of hot though. Go girl, get it." All right. So as it appears, okay, it's got all this insane fucking shit going on. It is going to, I believe this counters. Hold on. What is Daylight's counter? Does it say in Daylight's description?
There is no specific counter for daylight. It counters darkness.
Counters darkness. Okay. This thing floods the entire room with deeper darkness.
Okay, so within 60... Actually, no, not within 60 feet of it, because the box blocks spells.
Oh, the box blocks the spells?
Yeah, so it pretty much what Rain and his little friend is seeing, it's just incredibly bright light and then a box of scintillating colors.
Okay. So it like tries to like turn the room dark. And anyone who let's see, even creatures with dark vision can't see in here right now.
Yeah, I'll just counter that.
How about magical dark vision?
Yes. Even magical dark vision.
No.
You trying to counter it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna counter that shit.
Okay. That is functioning as just barely 24 is gonna be able to do it.
Woohoo!
The darkness kind of like flows out of its gaping maw and just gradually like retreats back inside. You guys hear a voice in all of your heads that's just like, kill them all. Bring the golems. None may enter the sanctum. That is going to be Chatterix the Kolok's turn. Phineas.
So this prismatic spur thing, I'm guessing we can't enter it, can we?
You can't. Well, you technically can. Just you have to take all the effects. You can move your weapons and stuff through it just fine and not be affected if I count you out of it, which I did.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna do my dimensional hop over here, and I'll let the Gishfit go first.
Okay. Gishfit on Rain himself.
Yeah.
All right. He currently, as he is trapped in the glowing wall and has daylight, he has no shadow blending abilities, so he does not have mischance. Those are gonna miss though. He is still very, very dexterous.
Okay, and then I'm going to try and hit him with
Calcific.
Vampiric Touch.
Oh, Vampiric. Okay, going for your touch stack here.
And I'm going to study him first.
Okay. Can you swift action and do the magic step thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, my study is a move action.
Oh, gotcha.
Technically didn't take a move action.
Yeah, you didn't actually take a move action. Fair. All right. 29 will hit him with that. So you think some of that bashing is reduced. He also reduces the cold. But go ahead and roll that magic damage, because that is probably not going to be reduced here. All right. He's like looking at his glowing armor, like looking for a way out, trying to get his shadow to help him, and just your fucking fist like swings through the light, briefly like breaking the continuous like scintillating effect up to the ceiling. And as your hand just like grabs the beak on his face, this red light just sucks the life out of him. You get that full 34 as temp.
Okay. Now I should note that I have a +4 magic bonus, and I'm axiomatic. I don't know if that matters.
To hit? Well, you already hit him.
I mean, like, as far as the game introduction and stuff goes.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, he actually max level. What are they called? Shadow Dancers. They have DR all.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and he is fully like a max level Shadow Dancer. All right. Is that your full turn?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna give these guys. Let's see if their attacks are gonna be enough to do this. Smashing a hole through the wall. 2 creatures appear. This is their full turn, was smashing this hole. But you can see into the next room now. 2 of these crazy looking clockwork golems have smashed through now. You can see they're like enchanted, which lets them have these like insane proportions. Like they're clearly very thin, but you can tell by the way they just punched out that wall that they are immensely strong. Give me a Knowledge Arcana check as you see these dudes. Phineas would be enough. Galatas would be enough as well. You two would know that not only do they have DR Adamantine, they are also immune to magic, as well as immune to all the other regular shit constructs are immune to. You would also know that if it slams into you, it gets a grab check. If it grapples you with that grab, the gears that make it move will like grind your body up and do extra damage.
Do they
yes,
provoke any
these
attacks of
friends.
opportunity?
Huh?
Do they provoke any attacks of opportunity? Bashing through the walls?
I'm gonna say no, as they just kind of burst through.
Kool-Aid Man style.
Yeah, just fucking Kool-Aid Man.
Quite a little,
That is their
quite
full
a
turn.
little scrap we've got going here.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they can do though. So back to Galatas. You still have one of the cutthroats alive in front of you.
Yeah. Did that entire wall go down?
Not entirely. The wall. Here. It didn't let me delete just part of the wall, but basically, like,
Right.
anywhere where there is still ink right there is still wall.
Oh, I mean the secret wall next to us.
Oh, no, the only part of the secret wall that got, like, kicked down was this part.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
So you don't have clear line of sight on that, Sakil over
Big
here.
guy.
Nope. All right. Well, Galatas is going to make a full attack against this nice long-haired lady.
Okay. Especially with your new, improved by the Axiomite detective, your new blade shreds this woman. She, like, is desperately trying to, like, parry and fight you with her rapier, and just with one quick lunge, to the gut, another to the throat, and the final one just, like, straight through an eye, and that one drops.
Valor was just like, "Well, did you want me to do anything?" Or never mind. I'll attack somebody else. Don't worry. All right. So, Blaze, when you cast the prismatic wall, you used your ability to avoid certain people.
Yeah, she selective did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Valeros is going to hop over here.
Okay, I would say this thing does have reach. You'd have to make an acrobatics check to try to run by Tongue Face over here.
Nope. I'm going to go around.
Senior tongue.
Because this wall has gone here, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, so you go, like, diagonal up to the right, then down?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. That is valid.
Okay, and then he's going to... oh, by the way, he's going to use his Tactician ability, and so now all of you have seized the moment. If anybody crits, everybody else who's threatening that creature gets an attack of
Holy
opportunity.
fuck. Good lord.
He's
And
always had this, just he's never used it.
Well, I only got Seize the Moment a couple levels ago.
That's true.
So 34.
34, and that's on shadowy person.
Yep.
Okay.
Shadow Boy.
His little shadow helper is most certainly hit by that. Damage is gonna be reduced, of course, because he is incorporeal, or she's incorporeal. Starting to look injured though. The shadow is starting to lose its substance. All right. That's gonna be Rain. Rain is most assuredly not pleased with this right now.
Well, yeah, I just put him in baby jail.
All right. He is going to gather up some shadowy energy in his hands. It's very, very grayish shadow, because the daylight is fighting him on it. And he is going to attempt to cast something defensively. Which I have to double check.
What is it? What is it?
Give me a spellcraft check.
Hey, I didn't think that would quite work. So selective meta magic is for an instantaneous spell.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
not
if
really fair to have a wall that everybody else can stab through.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone else tries to stab through it, we will... If you stab, you get zapped. Okay, sorry. Casting defensively. That's a success. Phineas, he's trying to plane shift out of here.
Oh, well, I'll negate that.
He can't.
Why can't
If he tries to cast any spell that would make him go outside the wall, unless he somehow takes down the purple or the violet wall, he can't. Because prismatic wall also affects certain spells.
Interesting. All right. I'm going to give him a spellcraft check to see if he knows what the fuck this wall does.
Hey, Ben, did you read the spell?
I did not read through it. I thought it just functioned
You should-
exactly like...
No, it's actually a bit different.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
read through. I thought it was just like the same thing, like you roll a d8 if you stab it or whatever.
No, there's actually, it stops a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So stop.
Yeah.
Well, he would recognize the
And-
spell, so I'm gonna see... Ah, okay, I see the list, okay.
Yeah. Has many things.
Okay. With him knowing what it does... And he has a different rod, but not a rod of cancellation. Okay. He is going to just risk it and try to just run through the wall and acrobatics past... he's basically going to try to acrobatics underneath the legs of his own golem and run away.
Alright, I'm going to need 3 reflex, 1 fort, 2 fort, and 2 will.
So, let's see. The wall is immobile. Is it not, do you roll a d8 or just do all of them?
Nope, it's
It's
all of
all
them
of
in
them.
order. If you
Jesus
tried to
fuck.
walk through it.
Alright, let's go. Alright, reflex half. Oh, is it the same DC on all of them? What's the DC?
The DC is 30 for every single effect.
Okay. The reflex one he might have in the bag here. He takes half fire damage,
Alright.
takes half acid damage, takes
Okay.
half electricity.
Okay.
Alright, so he takes... Okay, hold on. Math.
Isn't his evasion keep him from taking any of that?
Oh, yes, he does have evasion. Thank you. I don't play rogues enough. So he just, like, passes through the elemental effects, but those were the ones he's best at. His other saves are not as good.
So, real quick, let's
What
just...
is next?
Yeah, we're in the important saves.
So red,
so
orange,
fort.
yellow. So fire damage, acid damage, electricity. Next is green. It's going to be the
So he
poison
needs to-
effect.
Yep, he needs to make a fortitude save or die.
Die.
And then he loses.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Initial,
the
effect,
initial effect.
Death. That's fucking funny. He cannot pull off the fortitude save.
He is dead.
He dodges all these elementals unscathed, appears next to Phineas. Phineas, you see like some of the green mist like drift up through the nose pieces of his plague doctor mask, and he like takes a few more steps, stumbling, and collapses dead.
Woohoo!
That's a risk I would not have taken.
I'm going to look over to Galatus and say,
dude also
"Told ya."
All right, Ozias.
I guess we'll go after the big thing with the tongue.
Yes,
the tongue
thing. In
think
your
you
mind,
could
you
lick it?
hear, "My name is Chaderix.
No, your name is tongue thing. Sorry.
You will be the
Soon-
first to
soon-
die."
Soon to be dead thing, actually.
All right. Only the 42 hits of those.
Yikes! This boy be thick.
He does 25. Also, not a lot of damage for him. He looks very healthy still. All right. Let me just make sure there's nothing. I don't think you hitting him is going to trigger any of his special shit.
And just to be sure, he doesn't have any eyes, so he's probably seeing us through other stuff, right?
With your earlier check about him, you guys would know he does have vision. There's like some really small eyes hidden in there. He also has permanent true sight.
Ah. Cool.
Which of course does not affect you, Phineas, but the others. If anyone turns invisible, we'll probably be able to see you. All right. No, none of his abilities are going to trigger from you hitting him.
Cool.
So that is the end of Ozias' turn. Circle Cutthroats. Top two are dead. Ooh, these two are not thrilled that they just watched their dude go down. I think they're just going to start launching full round attack bows. Also, sorry, Ozias, on your turn, make another fortitude save. See if you take more of that dex damage. Uh, 24 is the exact thing you need. So you are cured of the poison.
Awesome.
That being said, they're about to light you up with 3 arrows each, so you might get poisoned again. What's your regular AC? Because last time they went for you, you were flat-footed.
32.
Okay, potential crit. That's going to confirm. And miss. So 1 crit, 2 misses from the back archer. Longbow is times 3. And then add their bonuses. Alright, you're going to take 36 damage as this arrow just lodges between a gap in your full plate. I need to make another fortitude save. This one has also been coated in poison.
God damn it.
You're going to take more dex damage. So 36 regular damage and 1 dex damage.
Okay.
I just realized people can't see your health. I'm going to make that change. There we go. All right. So yeah, you take the 36.
30. Okay, so 33.
Yeah, reduced from your DR.
Yep.
And then the other person is going to also open up with 3 shots. Oh, just atrocious. 1, 5, 6 on those rolls respectively. Oh, they all miss.
Perfect.
You kind of like hunker down after that crazy shot with the 36. These arrows are like shattering and bending as they bounce off of you. All right, that is the end of the Cutthroats. Blaze, back to you.
Right. So Blaze is going to take a nice little fly over yonder, 20 feet up into the air.
Okay, so 20 feet up, and then you're hovering over one of the disused desks.
Uh-huh. And I am going to cast Confusion centered on this lovely lass right here.
Okay, it's a 10-foot or 20-foot radius?
15 foot.
15
It's
foot?
odd.
15. Weird. Give me a spell resistance check on the Sakil. The other two are just going to make their saves.
Big boy.
They are both confused.
Okay, and that's
Okay,
34
so
without any of my other modifiers.
that gets through spell resistance. What's the save? I didn't even bother asking for the other two. They
DC
suck.
26.
Okay. Is this a mind affecting effect for confusion? I think it is, right?
Confusion is compulsion mind affecting. Yep.
Okay. He gets an extra +8 to mind affecting things, so he is going to pass.
All right.
He got like upwards of 40.
Cool.
Yeah. He has very good will saves. These two, however, are for sure confused.
Oh, and I should probably get this off if, everybody's just going to be running at us. So... Yep, perfect. I will cast Quicken Haste centered on Valoros, which should be able to target everybody else.
Hey, haste.
All right. Blaze, you're kind of like fiery magic, swirls around everyone's like boots and arms as their speed is enhanced. And that's anything else for Seraph as well?
Let me see. This guy is definitely like an outsider, not an undead, right?
Oh yeah, you guys know he's an outsider, 100%.
Cool. It is not. Wonderful. She's gonna do her little step teleport thing, right on over to this friend and try to plane shift him.
That was her like dimensional thing?
Yeah, her little dimensional.
Yeah, her traveler domain. Okay, go ahead and give me I think it's straight
33?
dex level. That does get through spell resistance. What is her will save on plane shift?
Her will save on plane shift is... Yeah. This is so hard to find. That would be a 22. Not super great, but it isn't mind affecting.
It is gonna make it.
Alright.
It is not mind
Oh,
affecting.
I can also use a swift action, so hopefully they're bad at these saves. Cold Ice Strike. Please make a reflex.
It's gonna be a 31.
How is he so good at all these saves?
Its saves are 18, 19, 19.
How is this?
It used to be like
bad
an angel
boy
that guided souls. It's hella magical.
It takes half that. Cold, if that matters.
It does matter, yes. It is resistant to cold.
Alright.
Okay, so you see it takes some of it. The frost doesn't quite seem to be as powerful as it would with other enemies, but certainly does still do some damage. That's going to be its turn. Seeing just a lovely fucking snack of a cleric in front of it. It's gonna make some moves. What is Seraph's AC?
Seraph's AC is 34 currently.
Okay. So it's gonna full round attack. It's gonna start with two
That
slams.
tongue. What that tongue do?
It's gonna be two slams, then a bite, then the tongue separately.
Alright.
Alright, first tongue is something stupid. 43.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you're gonna take 12 damage. Slam number 2.
Okay.
32.
That is a miss.
Alright. Bite attack. Weirdly a 32 again.
Miss.
Tongue attack. 45.
That's a hit.
Alright. You're gonna take...
Gonna fucking swallow me whole.
it's gonna swallow you whole. You can actually do it the same turn, too.
Nuts.
Alright, you're gonna take...
Wait, I can just hop out of it. What am I saying?
There's gonna be some penalties, though. You're gonna take 22 damage. What is your CMD?
My CMD, it ain't great. 26.
Okay, you're grappled and is going to swallow you whole. As the
Great.
tongue just shoots out, armor and all, sucked into this
Like
thing's
a
mouth.
gecko.
Like a gecko, a horrendous, grotesquerie gecko. As that happens, gonna need you to make a will save.
Great, wonderful. My favorite save. 32.
You managed to avoid what it does to you.
Wonderful.
Fun fact, inside a colic stomach, if you get in there, there is a chance that it gives you a new phobia that you have the rest of your life.
Ooh, fun. Nothing limited wish can't fix.
All right. But after just kind of laid into you for a while, that is your turn. You are technically inside of it, so I'm going to move you right here.
Cool thing.
Phineas. Cleric just got 8. What you doing?
Chuckling softly to myself, and then I'll teleport over here.
Jesus fuck. Okay, you move over there.
Because fuck the things that are resistant to magic. I don't need that shit in my life. I don't need the drama.
I don't need that shit in my life.
I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay. I will remind you, if you
initiative.
attack it and it's confused, it will permanently focus in on you while you're attacking.
But
Yep.
they're invisible, so he can just take a 5-foot step
Look,
and
I'm
not
just-
be
I'm
attacked
just throwing
anymore.
it out there. Just throwing the rules out there.
Actually, I want to move here because I want to make it seem like it's coming from the direction of her friend who's behind her.
Okay. All right, go ahead and make your punch. Gishfit, that is gonna punch. Is the Gishfit invisible?
The Gishfit isn't. That's why I'm having it go first. That way I can pretend to be the other woman now.
Okay. So Gishfit's not invisible, so it's not gonna get sneak attack here. But it is gonna hit. Can you roll that extra D6 frost?
It's figured in.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, in that
I
case,
just made a note so you knew it was part of that damage.
gotcha. These guys are not frost resistant, so that's gonna be full frost damage from that. You're assuming the plague doctor hired these people. It's a bold assumption.
Meh. We're shooting at my first orc.
Phineas, lay into this cutthroat.
Oh, and she's -2 to. Oh no, she's not. She didn't take sneak attack. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, I shouldn't take sneak attack.
Okay. And then this.
Yeah, 35. Yeah. How did you guys both get 35? Okay, so 20 from that. Is there any spells on this one?
No, I just do a full attack action.
I'm gonna
Just
say,
punchy punch.
do you have sleight of hand?
No, but I am invisible.
I'm gonna say, give me a bluff check, I guess. See if you can like angle your body so the insanity from confusion makes her go that way. Okay, sense motive. She whirls around, drops the bow, pulls out a rapier, trying to attack her friend.
Wonderful.
Mischief managed.
All right, Clockwork Boys. How high are you, Blaze?
I'd say 15 feet.
All right.
Not touching the ceiling, but not touching the floor.
So this dude just moves because he's immune to magic. Just walks
Yeah.
straight through the prismatic wall, and Valoros all of a sudden just sees this thing looming out of the wall next to him.
Journey there.
Yes, that does. This time it is an up attack because he moved through your 10 foot. So go ahead and make a swing with your highest BAB.
Yep.
35 is a hit.
Hooray!
17. Gong! You like dent that big arm it has on the left there as it kind of like looks over at you as well. This like green arcane smoke billowing out of its mouth. But it is still going to try and slam Valoros.
Oh, no, not Valoros.
All right, Valoros is gonna be a 35.
Oh, he has a 37 AC at the moment.
Oh, Valeros like tucks and rolls in a ball to the side as this thing's fist just boom hits the floor with like like the whole floor just cracks under him, and Valeros like looks over, he was like, oh, it's like holy shit, that was close. That is back to
they can't touch you.
Back to Galatas and Valeros and that. Oh, sorry. Other one is gonna try and full round Ozias with 2 punches. 2 slams,
Give her.
technically. What's your AC right now? It's 30. You guys have so many 30s. 4?
32.
32. First one misses, but second one's gonna be a hit.
Cool.
Alright, that's gonna be 24 damage. And what is your CMD? Because as it punches you, the gears that are making its fingers whirl are going to try to, like, grind you up and grab you.
36.
36? All right. This thing's going to need a 5 or lower to fail this. Got
Roll
a
that
3.
2, baby. Roll that 2.
Got a 3.
Yeah.
You managed to, like, kind of pull your cloak out of the gears, and you are not grabbed. All right, sorry. Now it is Galatas' turn.
Valeros yells, "Get over here!" Dallas is, "Hang on, coming." So he's going to cruise around over to flanking position.
Zoom flanking position.
Right?
Yep.
Cruising around for flanking.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for the haste spell.
Good God. Fucking haste, man.
Your thing.
Honestly, remains one of the best buffs in the game. Every time.
All right. And Valeros is going to challenge this creature.
Okay. Valeros challenges it. All right. Let's see.
And does a full attack.
42, 36. Okay, so hit. The crit does not confirm. Is there any other bonus on that confirmation that's not being shown?
Well, you see the notes where +4 to confirm hits?
Oh,
Crits?
I didn't see that. Okay, so that's not factored in, the +4. I thought that was already factored
Nope.
in. Oh, okay, then
Nope.
31 just barely confirms the crit.
All right.
So this thing does have DR adamantine. And +2 is not going to get through DR adamantine. Okay. Okay. Valeros just lunging in with a rapier versus a clockwork golem, just like managing to just like pierce individual gears and like jam them up against their neighbors so this thing stops its movement. It is still barely standing thanks to its adamantine resistance.
Okay. Well, since he has haste, he gets one more attack.
40's another hit. 39 reduced. It's still up. Can Galatas get an attack in after moving?
Yep, so he gets one attack.
This could do it. Final one, Galatas, you just jam. There's like you see on the back of its neck, there are like these 3 constantly turning gears, and you manage to pierce all 3 through the side with your rapier, which jams all of them, and the green light and smoke like flickers off, and this thing just collapses in a pile of rubble.
I didn't even know that would do that.
It's one golem down.
Just for the sake of clarity, Osiris should have gotten an attack of opportunity on the creature too, right?
Didn't you already take an attack of opportunity on this one?
I did, yes.
From the ability thing, right.
Yeah, from the top.
Yeah, you want to add some damage on it? Just pour some fire on this thing?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, just roll some damage.
Just making sure I understand. No worries.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking after like the critical gears that Galatas and Valeros have been like pinpoint accuracy destroying, Ozias, you lunge and just fully cave in this thing's head.
Next.
Hell
Wait.
yeah.
From his position there, he can't. There's a prismatic wall.
Right, we determined you can't go through the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Look, it's dead regardless. All the cool stuff happens. All right, Rain is very dead on the floor, so take him out of the order. Ozias. You got some 2 large-sized enemies around you. What's the move here?
First thing I call out, I could use some healing here, folks.
Yeah, the cleric's inside the other thing.
Clerics
Seraph pops outside of the mouth for a moment. I'll heal you in a sec.
No.
A minute's boo!
We're going to full on the big dude with the tongue.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. From inside its mouth, do I provoke?
No. What? No. It's not just like inside. It's like in its stomach. It's swallowed you.
Well, look. It looks like it's just its mouth, to be honest. Like, look at
there's
that.
a lot going on with this thing. It's a fucking abomination. It's gross. Okay.
Extra dimensional stomach.
Once again, only the first one hits.
Yep.
This thing's scary. But we're whittling it down. All right.
Gotta have some sort of weakness, and I aim to find it.
Okay, cutthroats. I'm gonna do evens odds on a D4. Evens, the one that thinks is its friend stabbed it, is gonna go first, which will lock this one into also attacking it. If not, it's the opposite. Okay, the one on the right goes first, which locks the other one into attacking its friend back.
Hooray!
Oh my god. Oh fuck, I just threw a D20 on the floor. Ignore that. New D20. I got D20s on lock on this table. What am I gonna do? Bend over like a peasant? That's gonna be 3 crits from this person because they crit 15 through 20. The one on the left, not looking good as it happens.
Are they still alive? Or...
They are still alive. It is, it's a rapier critting without sneak attack.
Wonderful.
It's not crazy.
So now the other person is going to get 3 crits.
Well, let's find out. They need 15s minimum to temper it to maybe be a crit. First one's a nat 20, then a 15, and then a 14. So two potential crits and a hit. Both crits confirm.
Hooray!
The cutthroats are not looking good.
That's just wonderful.
All right, back to Blaze. Your mom has been swallowed by an ex-angel, pretty much.
Okay, cool. Question.
Potentially answer. You can tell I get heated in combat because I take the fucking bowler hat off on stream. I get hot. I get heated during the battle. What's your question?
With the spell Clenched Fist, which is just Big B's hand, pretty much, that'll punch this like a golem, right? Would the spell resistance, mean that it can't punch it, or that its magical effect of stunning anything it punches not happen?
I don't think Clenched Fist is one of the spells that's subject to spell resistance.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
It says the spell functions like Interposing Hand, and the Interposing Hand has spell resistance.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, Interposing Hand does have it. I didn't click that link yet. I would say it just wouldn't work. The magic would just pass over it if you don't get through.
Cool. Good to know. So if that is the case, Blaze is just trying to pump as much damage into this thing as possible, and the fastest way to do that is disintegrate, so disintegrate.
All right. Also, Lourdes dropped you guys a Lucky Drunk's blessing in the chat, Cadence blessing. So if you guys need it, on 1d20 roll as a party, you get a +2. Untyped bonus, so it'll always stack.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going for Disintegrate on Chatterix.
And I forget what the name of the exact ability is, but the persistent. There we go. One that makes it pick a save twice.
The 2 saves, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old
so
goody
spell
2
resistance,
saves.
first of all.
All right. Spell resistant. Smell resistant.
This is not one of the types of magic it's immune to. That does get through spell resistance. What is the save?
The save is a DC 30 Fortitude save. If it succeeds the first time, it needs to make a second save.
All right, 30. It's got an 18, so it needs to roll 12 or higher both times.
Mm-hmm.
First one's a 19.
Okay.
Second one's an 18.
Nuts. Okay, it still takes 9 damage.
Yeah, still takes some damage.
Well, 19.
Got the 19, and that is not reduced in any way.
And then Seraph is just going to, dimensional hop out of its stomach and heal him.
Her armor is just fucking covered in goo here.
Of course, I'd expect nothing less.
Chatterix is like, no, I want to eat your fear.
Okay, anyways, healing effects, woohoo. Senior Ozias, you heal 39.
39. Wait.
Can't do tons much more, sorry.
It's all good.
All right. This thing's gonna come back. So you heal Ozias for 39 as the holy light of Desna, the butterfly glows a bright gold. Some of your wounds seal up, your armor kind of like ding, like pops back into place. This thing over here. Honestly, pretty over Blaze's bullshit. It's gonna fire a disintegrate at Blaze.
Try and use my own tricks against me. Well, first it needs to try to hit my touch AC.
Oh, does it roll again? Oh, it is a touch. Yeah, I forgot it was a roll touch attack.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Are you guys firing spells from the prismatic wall? Because you can't do that.
No, because he's up at an angle. He's 20 feet up in the air.
This goes to the ceiling.
Does it actually? I was kind of being hyperbolic.
Yeah,
Does
sorry,
it actually go to the
I
ceiling?
forgot. Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. Well,
sorry,
then you
I
couldn't hit
forgot
either.
about that. Yeah.
Okay, fuck that. I thought
If
it
it
didn't actually
moves,
go to the
it
ceiling.
can.
All right.
Well, wouldn't a
Blaze,
Blaze
you should probably move yourself up a bit.
All right.
Yeah, that's true. So I'll say I moved there.
It's gonna quicken summon some stuff.
No, okay. I'm guessing it didn't hit my touch AC then.
You're saying you moved to make the shot?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Then it will.
I
It will,
I
it will
would
do
have
the
moved
disintegrate
it.
first. Then. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your touch AC?
26.
Okay, and it has true sight, so it's targeting you.
Mhm.
It does hit your touch AC. So go ahead and make a fortitude save.
Nuts. Okay. Oh wait, it still needs to make spell resistance because I have that too.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
So who's casting that? Is it him?
Yeah, big mouth boy.
He's got to cast defensively.
He did cast defensively. Sorry,
Oh, you did?
not to-
Okay.
He rolled the die.
Yeah.
What's your spell resistance?
I need to calculate that since I haven't fucking
God
done
damn.
that in a while. Because it's the actual spell resistance spell.
Okay. He got a
fucking-
26. So do with that.
12 plus your caster level, so that'd be 29.
Okay.
so-
Then he doesn't get through spell resistance. Okay. So that doesn't happen. That's its turn. Phineas.
Alright, so Gishra's going to move up, and I'm going to teleport in front of the creature.
Oh, that's where I was going to go.
In front of the creature.
That's where my other person was going to go.
Well, damn it, you can't take all the spaces.
Oh, wait, you said that this wall is down, right?
Technically, you could flank it from this square.
Oh, never mind. You're good then.
Okay. Gishka will attack it first.
Okay. Gishfit going in for the flank here. And it can full round attack this time, right?
Yeah, so the
Okay.
top three and then the first one.
Let's see. Miss, hit, miss. So 2 hits, the 32 and the 34. So I'm going to go with 1d6 of it is frost, right? So let me...
Yeah.
Sorry, just doing math here. Sneak attack gets through. So its dex is lowered by 2 per sneak attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Accounting for the frost damage and then the 2 sneak attacks. 12 sneak attack on the second one. All right. Its dex is now lowered by 4. which is going to lower its overall AC. Got it. Okay.
And then it's got a -2 to AC from the rogue ability.
Oh, from the like hampering strike or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that goes off without a hitch. Phineas's attacks.
Phineas is going to do a full. Well, no, I'm going to hit with Kelsey to touch. So just the first attack.
Just the first, okay. 22 is not going to do it.
For touch AC. and it's
Touch
flat-footed.
AC, sorry. Let me double check touch. No, that will do touch. This thing's a big blob. Give me a spell resistance check, though. Will not get through spell resistance, though. So you do impact it for that 14 bashing. Cold is reduced. But the magic kind of just gets absorbed into like its like weird like wet skin.
I dislike this creature immensely.
Yeah, it's gross. It's full gross. Second Clockwork Golem, still cooking at full health. It is going. I mean, it can't fucking see Phineas, so it's just gonna go for Ozias again. Miss and a hit. I mean, this thing can only miss on like a 4, honestly. It's got plus 28 to hit. You're gonna take 17 damage. It's gonna try to grab you again. It's gotta get. If it gets 5 or lower, it fails. Got a 5.
Right.
So it almost grabs you this time, but you get out of it. So another 17 damage, but you're not grabbed. Back to the top, Galatus.
All right, so we still have Battle Mind Link up, so we will both move there and there.
Okay.
And
we
then,
need to make acrobatics.
Why?
This thing does have.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plus,
Okay.
you would be moving through this guy's threatened space as well.
Yeah, this guy also could
Well,
outflank you.
Not necessarily, because I can go from there to there.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
True.
that would get there, but I don't think you could get through this guy's.
Right.
All right, so
Okay,
yeah,
so Galatus has 36.
all right. 36 does not beat it.
Okay.
So it is going to try and hit you with its tongue, so it can eat you.
All right, I will parry.
All right, go for it.
Parrying a tongue.
Well, you gotta parry the tongues.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
It got a 44. You needed a 44 or higher.
Ah.
You
Nice.
parry the tongue away. It does. It does have combat reflexes. I lied. So it's gonna
Okay.
try to get Valoros.
Yeah.
But it can't do two bite. It can't do 2 tongue attacks. So it's just gonna
Okay.
try and slam Valoros. 39.
Tongue 2 people at a time.
Yeah, 39 will do it.
It's gonna be 22 damage. But you guys do still make it there without getting eaten, so make your attacks.
All right, so whichever roll is highest.
It's a lot of rolls.
God, so many rolls to look at. I was trying to
Yeah.
type in the chat. I looked away for like 2 seconds. It's just a wall of text. Okay. So
So just the 2 first ones,
just the 2
which is going to be,
first. Okay.
and so that's going to be 16, which is a crit threat for both of them.
Okay, crit that for both of them. 56 is going to confirm for a crit.
Okay, and then the attack 2 for Valorous was 31. Is that going to confirm? He's got plus
but-
4.
And then that would be +5 on that because that the second attack would be made with.
Oh, right. Yeah, good
Wait,
point.
so what's the second roll then? Not 31.
31 plus 9,
So
so
40.
Okay,
40.
so both crits do confirm.
all right.
So double
And
that.
then he just needs to
whatever
roll
the,
the critical
whatever
damage
part of that
for
39 gets doubled. I know some of it doesn't.
So do we get a free attack on that now?
Yes,
yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
You
You get 2
Ozias
attacks.
and the Gishfit.
Twice if you have them. Attacks of opportunity.
I do. I do have that, yes.
Okay.
2 attacks.
You should I do as well.
Good God.
Yeah, this is
Being like
the power of
the
a 5 melee
fucking
party.
Battlefield commander that Galatas is. He's like, Phineas, lower left. The Gishfit, up top. Osiris, smash the tongue, then the face. And everyone just in concert fucking unloads on this beast, and it goes down.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it's Valoros who's the battlefield.
Oh, sorry,
commander.
Valoros. Yeah, shouting out those commands with his abilities. Good God.
Glacius looks and like claps as they just absolutely mercilessly destroy this thing.
Fucking teamwork. Holy shit. Brutal. All right. Wow. Ozias. If these two weren't had their minds destroyed fighting each other, and if the golem had emotions, boy would they be freaked out.
Yep. We'll hit the golem now.
What is what?
We'll hit the golem.
Oh, okay, go for it. Yeah.
You could dimensional hop over to its other side so you can hit the thing. Oh, but then you wouldn't get your
37, 29 both hit. But it's not chaotic. It is just a construct.
Yeah, and I have then full attack. Or we have haste still, right?
Yeah, you still
Yep,
have haste.
still have haste.
So throw another one out. Also a hit. Ooh, yeah. Just boom, boom, boom. Morningstar just denting this thing's body as gears like grind to halts inside the body. It is very badly hurt from that. All right, Cutthroats. Who goes first?
Which one's going to kill the other?
Where my dice at? There's some dice.
My vote is for Lefty. Lefty
The
is
right
gonna...
kills the left.
Oh no!
And
You know what?
that's the turn because she went first, killed her friend. Friend doesn't get a turn. Circle Cutthroat turns over. Blaze.
Alright, wonderful. Now, I can't do much to this golem because, spell
Magic
resistance and all.
Yeah, magic
Yeah.
immunity.
If it had just spell resistance and not magic immunity, I could be fine. Pretty sure, this guy can be affected by some spells, if I remember correctly. Can
Clockwork
I
one?
make, engineering or something?
It would be Arcana for golems.
Wunderbar. Coolio. Wait, just 1 second.
There are a few
please.
spells I believe that do effect. Let me double check.
Yeah, it'll say in the bottom text.
Oh, yeah, there are. So you would know. I mean, Grease lubes up the gears and gives it haste. Rusting Grasp makes it staggered.
All right. Well, I don't have rusting grasp, so.
Do you have Grease? Just haste this bad boy up. Let's make it interesting. Give me a third attack.
I probably not. I mean, from a spectator standpoint, that'd be great, but not from.
I want it to live so bad because it's about to do something really cool.
I'm going to shout words of encouragement towards my allies.
Go get him, champ!
And then Seraph is going to cast another heal on Ozias.
Oh, fucking Shatterix is way dead. Remove him from the order. Phineas.
Have another 47
Sarah.
HP.
Yeah, Sarah. Little golden butterflies circle around your head as you are healed. Certainly a bit
And,
contrary to
she'll
the
fight, but
Hell
step
Knight
back.
aesthetic, but there you go.
Yeah.
Phineas.
There you go.
Constructs can't be sneak attacked, can they?
I don't think so. I think they're immune to precision damage, which is sneak attack.
Yeah, they are immune to precision.
Alright,
That's on the plus side.
They have a lot of plus sides. You should go take out the remaining bandit.
Okay. Okay, hit, miss, hit. So that's... Was anyone flanking that thing? No. Okay, so 12, 19, and another 12 together. That is going to be enough. That last bandit goes down.
Hooray.
And then it's
Gishfit
going
eats
to
another
walk
victim.
over Oh no, it can't because it full attack. Never mind, it's gonna stay there.
Okay.
And
It
I'll
can 5 foot
teleport.
step a little closer.
That's right. We'll do that. 5 foot step.
Okay, 5 foot step. Just kind of scuttles over this thing's corpse. Phineas, you teleport behind. Nothing personal, kid.
I'll just full attack it because it's not like I can
Yeah,
do magic
valid.
against it.
Hit. Crit. Hit. Goddamn.
Oh, I spend an action so I can do I spend a swift action so I can do another attack because I critted.
Okay, hold on. Got a math. Okay, do your last attack.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
Oh, okay. This thing is barely alive. Yeah, so this gonna happen now.
He thin boy. He long boy.
He folds himself into a floating wall of whirling gears.
Oh, I forgot that they had this ability. It's great.
Okay. I need Ozias and Phineas to make reflex saves.
Oh, great. Still bad.
All right. Ozias is gonna fail.
Yep.
Phineas is gonna pass. Ozias, you take 52 damage as a wall of whirling gears measuring 5 by 20 feet fills the room.
52?
52. Just a wall of metal next to a prismatic wall. Alright, that's all it can do.
They're wall
It can
buddies.
still fully be attacked in this stretched out shape.
Yeah.
So
But you'll
what
be
walls-
warned. It can move.
What walls are up?
Okay, wait, hold on. So this thing is
the
like
ones with lines through them, and this guy, and still the prismatic.
prismatic wall, and anywhere with an orange line is a wall. But this guy is occupying like right here, so you're literally already within range of hitting him.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 foot step, and we'll both full attack. And
Chad has been
Valros
very
is gonna-
pleased by both the Gish Fit and Blaze this session. "Quote unquote demon book." All right.
And then Valeros is going to challenge this thing.
It's already so dead.
Yeah, but you know,
Go
yeah,
for it. No,
challenge.
pour it on. We'll see how negative this motherfucker gets.
Pour it on it. Pour it on it.
All right. I am gonna track all this damage so you can see how negative this thing just went because it was already very low.
Ozias,
All right.
remember to make your opportunity attacks if you still can.
Oh, hang on, I still have a regular attack for each of these guys from haste.
No.
Yep.
And so it looks like there was just one crit among all those, so everybody gets an opportunity attack.
Awesome.
Oh no, I think I just broke it. It didn't like that number that I just gave it.
It seemed to have moved.
Minus, but God, there's so many. All right, this thing dies at negative 189.
Wonderful.
I didn't do my own attacks of opportunity. Should I do that, or are you good?
I mean, if you want to, this thing's been like
get it above 200.
atomized.
Get it above 200.
Yeah, get above 200. Why not?
Okay, so one there. And
So
one
another
more there.
52 and 36, but reduced by 10 each time. So another 42 and 26. That's negative 248.
Woohoo!
All right.
Oh, and back up there on my attack that critted. When I crit now, it ignores damage reduction.
Okay, I'll minus an additional 10 from damage reduction. So
250,
Exactly.
baby.
negative
Got it above
258.
250.
This thing's original health was 150. It's so almost 200% in the negative. 300 damage would have been 200% in the negative. Jesus fuck. All right, so
High level play, baby. High level play.
I'm happy. My guys did some damage.
Yep.
All right.
That will now all be
this
restored.
This is going to be a pretty fucking penny of XP, though, here. The Evil Outsider by himself was worth, like, 102,000 before it's divided. Okay. What are clock golems worth? Advanced clock golems.
Right, because you're putting advanced tags on everything because we're too strong.
These ones actually were already advanced. I
gave them
I basically gave them advanced and a half.
Ultra advanced.
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna use a channel on everybody. So that's 27 HP
Good,
to everybody.
I'm still doing math.
The Kishbit and I are fine.
Well, everybody else isn't looking too great. Okay,
that's not even.
I can't help how you guys look.
Man, if only my fucking fat thumb could use this calculator correctly. Everyone gets 76,800 XP.
Yikes! That's a couple.
Oh, you never get XP for the traps, I don't think.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh, for the fucking super death trap outside?
Yeah, the ultra death.
Yeah, dude, that trap is rough. Let me check what the CR of that trap was. Give me one sec. That was way back in room 1.
How bent up are you looking, Ozias?
An additional 19,200.
I'm still pretty banged up.
Okay, let me see something right now.
For exploration's sake, I am going to delete some walls here because that was all the enemies in here. You triggered all of them.
Oh, good for us. It's better to get them all done at once.
Okay.
Any loot on these guys?
Yes. Actually, I'm not gonna delete all the walls yet. There's more relevant stuff. Okay, so let's start with. Why did I delete them like a fool?
That is. I accidentally added 3, so that's another 61 health.
Awesome.
Are you good? No.
Yes, I'm good.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. And
Ooh, corrosive crossbow.
all of that is just Rain's gear.
Cool.
As for golems, didn't have anything. Big outsider
Okay,
didn't have
that's a better
anything.
natural armor than I have.
This stuff in parentheses, this is ×4 for the cutthroats. All right. So, Phineas, if you're already in that room, that is, I'll describe where you're actually at right now because we're done with the combat. This is a kind of a foyer area. Chips of marble on the ground suggest that this was once tiled and kind of variegated marble. The tiles have been pried up and taken, leaving the rubble-strewn masonry subfloor exposed. Wooden railings with a few chips of gold paint still clinging to them mark the boundaries of a queue. A long stone counter stands against one wall, and the sagging remains of cushioned chairs lie broken in a corner. The ceiling here goes up to the second level, and countless empty shelves line the walls above. Metal tracks run from floor to ceiling between the shelves, made of metal plates, gears, springs, with arms jabbing at the shelves as if replacing invisible books. Basically, it's like a mechanized library area, but there's no books left, so they're just kind of moving around. However, give me a perception check while you're in there, Phineas. All right. There are 3 books that have not been destroyed here. 3 like manuscripts and 2 books. The first, let's go with the manuscripts. They are labeled as the following. There's an account from the Army of Exploration, the original one. There is the Heretical Prophecies of Calistrade, and the original peace treaty signed between the Ulfin King and the Taldan Prince, which established the Ulfin Guard, who now guards the Emperor. They are all worth these amounts.
Cool.
Nice.
Finally, you see there are 2 books up there that are magical. Give me a spellcraft check. All right. The one on the left is a manual of gainful exercise +2. Basically a +2 inherent bonus to strength if you read it for 48 hours.
Ooh.
And the other one is a tome of clear thought +2. +2 int if you read it for 2 hours. Or sorry, 48 hours.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, tome of gainful and tome of int +2 for both. That is about all you see in this room, though.
Well, then we should explore the hallway.
All right, so let me remove this door. This door and this door were actually already burst open by the thieves that were running in. So if you guys go into that one, what you are seeing is this room is essentially the library stacks. This enormous room houses a dozen empty glass-fronted bookcases, each one bearing a metal identification plate on the side. Much of the glass has been smashed, leaving the floor littered with shards. Give me a perception check as you guys go through this room.
It's disrespectful that you can get a 75 in perception.
Honestly,
I know,
I feel disrespected as the DM.
I have a +20 spell on right now.
Well, the 2 things you would notice, the 2 tiers were 30 and 35 to notice them. So,
I got
first
both
thing,
at once.
there's 1 item left in the cases that was not looted. 15 +1 Fey Bane Cold Iron crossbow bolts.
Wow, cool. Literally.
There's a secret door right here that leads
What?
into a staircase that leads deep underground.
That
Ooh, let's
leads
go.
into a staircase.
Well, maybe we should finish looking up here, and then we can go.
Yeah,
All right.
that's probably a good idea.
So you come over and open this door.
Okay. Alright.
Where's my mom?
gonna go ahead and set off a trap.
Hey,
I
Phineas, I think you're on my mom.
Just wait.
I do have a high perception, so I should maybe get a passive chance, or no?
You do have such a high perception, but you did just say throw open the door.
Your
I'll
call,
give you a perception
DM,
check.
your call.
All right.
Hey, another 75.
All right, you get away with it. This is another crazy combo trap. It would have put all of you in force cages and then filled the force cages with a bunch of spinning blades.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, these guys know how to make a trap.
They really do, honestly. Like, holy fuck. You are able to disable it. It's another 19,200 for that trap.
Hooray.
All right.
There's one last door. Oh, right. Also the room.
What is actually in there? When you push the door open, the stairs within lead up to an abandoned and empty second floor. And you can now tell after disabling the trap, there were stairs here that have been completely filled in with rubble. So it looks like this might have been like a decoy door to try to like get people looking for stuff, but like this is the real door over in the secret area, like this one.
Wesley.
I'll let the trap finder person go first.
Yeah, go, Mr. Trap.
All right.
Go lick that door.
Gishfit licks that door open. That is gonna be room D5. This is the archivist's workshop. Scarred and battered workbenches line the walls of this room. Smashed panes of glass have been swept into a corner along the side the warped remains of parchment-strewn frames. 5 bedrolls are arranged on the floor around a low-set table with plates and cutlery. Sets of dice, cards, and discarded clothes, cheaply printed books, and other such items lay scattered among the bedrolls. Looks like this is where they were sleeping.
So,
Um,
does it look like they've been here for very long?
I'd say give me a survival check.
You can do survival untrained, right? Well, not like I need it, but I'll give it the good old college try.
Very nice.
Not long. Well, actually, with a 36, you can pretty quickly tell what one of the bedrolls is black. It's probably Rains. Rains looks like he's been here for a couple of days. The others look like they've been here for quite a while.
Okay. I imagine they had all their valuable loot on them.
They did, but give me a perception check in the room. See if they might have left anything. Yeah, especially on that nat 20. What you're gonna find is that Rain in his bag, hidden in the lining, had left a heavy iron key. You can either make a knowledge local or religion check on the key. Uh, 24 is not going to do it, but assisting up with a +5 aid another bonus from Valoros. Galatas, this is a vault security box key for a private security box in Opara's Abaddon Temple.
Oh.
So whoever this, high-paid assassin has, he stored it in there.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. That's all the rooms on this floor.
All right. So are those stairs up or down?
Oh, down for sure.
All right. Well, I think it's time for the Hell Knight to lead us into the depths.
Yep.
Agreed.
Go depth leading, Hell Knight.
All right.
We believe in
I'm
you.
going to gather you guys up because we're actually moving to a different map.
Ooh. Do we need a marching order?
We can assume marching order once we get down there.
Okay.
All right. Give me one moment to make sure dynamic lighting is set the right way. That's fine. All right.
I cannot see myself.
Hold on.
I cannot see anything. I am blind. I am no longer blind, for I can see.
All right. Now you can establish marching order. And I'm going to describe to you.
Okay, go first.
Yeah, I'm going to describe to you guys what you guys are seeing down there. Okay. The walls and floor of this long room are made of masonry blocks, each one of slightly different shape and size, but somehow perfectly fitted together. Gives the room the appearance of a giant puzzle. Along the two walls, strands of black and purple cord stretch from the top of the walls down to iron rings set in the floor. The thousands of silken strands give the room the appearance of a giant cradle or cocoon, with a clear path leading to the double doors at the other end. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Gonna be big spider. He's gonna be on the ceiling.
61 almost was not enough, but 69 will do it.
Ayo.
There are creatures hiding behind and in the strands.
Oh, little spider. Okay.
They're not spiders. Give me a knowledge
Another
religion
spider.
check.
What?
Knowledge religion.
No.
Okay.
At
the
first
cleric
glance-
may be passable for not knowing religion, but the Hell Knight?
Some of them aren't very religious. They just like, bashing people.
At
That's
first
true.
glance,
Oh, yes.
these are vampire spawn. At second glance, a little bit more interesting than normal vampire spawn, they're elven vampire spawn. At third glance, what's crazy about these vampire spawn is that they have been rigged so there is a series of tubes injecting liquid into them throughout their body. They look way more powerful than a vampire spawn should.
Those are pretty awesome looking.
Yeah, nice artwork.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this book is full of insane artwork. All right. And with that, we're gonna give me 1 sec to clear the order. We're gonna roll into initiatives. It'll probably be our last fight for the night, I imagine, depending on how quickly you guys can dispatch them.
If we dispatch them.
Or they dispatch us. Who knows?
Or they dispatch you.
Why have my initiative rolls been so crappy lately? I have a plus 13 and I got a 19.
Oh, they got Zayas beat him. With this knowledge religion checks, you would at least know that vampire spawn, as these, I mean, at one point, these must have been regular vampire spawn. Means they had to have been created by a vampire.
Love me some vampires.
Yes, my detect chaos going off.
Oh yeah, they're all chaotic.
Oh, perfect.
Wonderful. And
Yeah, well, it's your time to
Just-
shine.
just real quick, I'm pretty sure they're undead, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're vampire spawn. They're undead.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure,
All right, Ozias, you're up first. You see this room is fucking filled with chaos. Wait, Phineas, did you roll in?
Yeah, it's on the Gish bit
Oh.
because
Hey,
they
I
keep
just
selecting
saw.
that token.
Question, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Do they think that they are hidden?
I'm gonna give them honestly, no, I feel like they would know that they're not hidden. They would know they've been rumbled.
Okay.
All right.
You gotta-
All you chaos smiting man.
Smite that chaos.
Alright. We will charge this one right here.
Okay. Basically, it has essentially from the ropes, it has soft cover, so that's a +2 to AC.
Okay.
Opposed to what? Hardcover?
Sorry, I meant partial cover. Partial is 2, soft is 4, cover is 4, and reflex saves improved cover is 8 AC. All right, light this bad boy up. Oh yeah, oh that's a hit.
Bonk.
Extra damage from the chaos. 20 immediately. Your weapon just like burning through this thing's flesh. It lets out like an unearthly shriek. Does anyone speak Elven?
Yes.
In Elven, it shrieks out, no one shall touch the Duchess of Blood.
Ooh, it's a female vampire.
Is she 9'6" though? I mean,
I feel
I
like I
do
should
see
I should
four.
just fucking replace the Duchess of Blood's token in the dungeon with the new Resident Evil.
That would be hilarious.
Ugh. Fucking hell. Alright, so you laid in this thing. It did not like the touch of that Morning Star. Alright, that's gonna be their turns. They're gonna like very dexterously move through. It's gonna provoke. I don't know how many op attacks do you have?
4, I believe.
a couple.
Uh,
What was your dex bonus?
My dex bonus is 4.
Okay, so you
So
can op
five.
attack all 3 of these bad boys. Or bad women.
Perfect.
Bad biddies.
Biddy McBad.
Hit.
First one.
Alright, so that's 18 and then also the 6. Okay, next one down. Yeah, also a hit. Oh, baby. 16 and the 8. And then next one. Also a hit. Another 28. Oh, viciously, as you're surrounded by, like, chaotic blood spawn, you're just boom, 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 wailing into them with this Morning Star. This girl double moved. These each single moves to get 1 attack. She's going to full attack. So I'm going to... Huh?
Galatus and Valeros give a polite clap.
Oh, okay. a nice little, like, golf clap. Okay. So the... What the fuck page am I on? Oh, okay, sorry. I scrolled into the very wrong page. All right. They are all going to go in with claw attacks. I mean, 2 claw attacks from the one that you hit originally. 22 and a 31 both miss.
Yep.
And then 1 from top right. 23 a miss. And then 1 from middle right. 27 also a miss. They like swarm you, trying to like just very brutally animalistically tear you apart, and you just continue to deflect them and don't even give a fuck. All right. If anyone has on their turn, by the way, either knowledge arcana or more applicably craft alchemy, they can make a check on these tubes that are feeding through the blood spawn.
32 for Arcana.
Their heightened power appears to be coming from some sort of mutated blood transfusion.
Fun.
Judging by how carefully these tubes are placed in, I would say with a 32, you know that, like, them being up and moving is what is keeping these tubes from overloading. If they go down, the pressure might cause them to explode.
Cool.
All right, Galatus, your thoughts?
We're going to delay until after Blaze has a chance to blow something up or cast a
Okay.
beneficial spell or something like that.
I am going to move you to 18. Blaze, go ahead. Did not mean to go negative 18, sorry.
So if these guys, like, how long do they need to stop moving for?
Oh, like, I say not moving, I mean, like, they basically have to go back to dead. If they die, they're going to explode.
Okay. Because the way that you said it, I thought, like, if I paralyzed them or something, they'd go gaboom.
No, unfortunately, no.
Alright. So... I'm trying to think of something. I am going to call out to Ozias.
Snowdy,
Hey, are you fine being in a box with those women?
Yes, I am.
Goyo. How tall is the ceiling?
Of E1, it is, without otherwise saying, it is 25 feet tall.
Wonderful. All right, I shall fully box these lovely ladies in with Ozias,
in a prismatic wall.
All right. Draw your prismatic wall out. Are you guys gonna try to get involved in there, or are you just gonna? Is this an Ozias versus Bloodspawn fight now?
It looks like.
All right. Fair enough.
And I'll Blessing of Fervor the group.
Okay. So you can
All
make
right,
extra attack if you want Ozias.
You can extra attack or +2 on your attacks.
Did
Or, I'm pretty-
and Phidias want to move somewhere?
Well, hang on.
Sorry,
gotta
I
after
double
Lynn.
clicked. I forgot Galatus delayed. Yeah, Galatus.
So we're gonna look for traps on the way up here.
Okay. Give me a perception check. There's not traps, but there is something that's a little too late to avoid. These ropes appear to be stretching into different locations, and you can hear as these things ran by them and like hit the ropes, bells are jingling in other locations. This was like a massive
Yeah.
alarm system.
Odd, but okay. I'm going to ask the vampire people. So is the Duchess behind here?
Sound can pass through.
Are not so easily tricked. We'll slay this one and wait you out.
no,
Good
that's-
luck waiting
that's-
3 hours, bud.
All right, Ozias or Gishfit, Phineas, do you want to do anything?
Jeez. Yeah. Scorching Ray. Why not?
Can the spell go through?
Can it?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
The whole point of the prismatic wall is you can't get through it with anything. No regular
Yeah.
weapons, no magic.
Basically, you can negate each color, and each color stops something. So it looks like if you negated indigo with daylight, then you could throw spells through it.
Okay.
But then they wouldn't be able to go insane.
You know what? They might already be insane.
That's true.
Valid point.
Yeah, I guess I'm just waiting.
All right, Ozias, take him to fucking church.
Okay, we're gonna start with which one looks least injured?
The least injured, top left.
Yeah. Top left?
Yeah.
We're gonna smite chaos.
Fuck. All right. Your weapon begins to just like not glow like a paladin. It begins to like literally drip this like reddish hell light. Like liquid red light is flowing off the end of your morning star. Yeah, I mean that's a hit. Oh. Oh, 46 with one hit off right off the bat. That red light seeps into this thing's body, and it's like, it burns like the sun. All right, you have like 4 more attacks.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. It would be that one. Yeah. Okay. So I have one more at full base attack, correct?
Yep, from a Blessing of
Or
Fervor.
do.
Yeah.
Also a hit. Ooh, another 51. This one is like anything like that amount of damage, it's gonna die in one more hit.
Okay.
27 is also a hit. Boom. The head, like the front of the face, is smashed off as you hit it under the chin. As it goes down, however, the alchemical fluids detonate. You need to make a fortitude save.
At least it's not reflex, right?
Yep.
You take 1 negative level.
Holy
Yikes.
crap.
Good thing that can be fixed.
I'm glad you put it in the box.
Yeah. Don't want that gook getting everywhere.
Yeah, the gook is contained by the box.
The dust
And that is
mist.
temp negative levels, just so we know. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So
good.
it's
That's good.
much easier.
Thank you for letting me know that. That makes me able to do a lesser spell in order to fix
And I
that.
believe you still have one more, right?
2 more.
2 more. All right. Who are you going? Are you going to next most injured or like next healthiest?
Yes.
All right. And take your pick. This one. Oh no, sorry, this one. It is this one. I did my math wrong.
Wow, Osiris is really just beating these women.
Yes. So my smite is off now.
Okay.
So it would be this one.
21 won't do it.
No, okay. And Nora 18.
All right. It's gonna be the blood spawn. The 3 remaining ones are all gonna go in on you with 2 claws.
Yep.
I believe they need 12s or higher. So it's pretty unlikely right now, or at least not less than 50%. All right. First vampire, miss. Second vampire or vampire spawn, excuse me. 2 2s, both miss. Jesus Christ, come on. Okay, the third vampire is going to get 1 hit. You are going to take, let's see, lost my dice there. Okay. You're going to take 14 damage and you make a fortitude save. You take another negative level.
Ooh.
All right.
These guys aren't very cool.
No.
Gotta
no, they
say.
suck for sure. That's our turn. Blaze doing any more shenanigans?
Shenaniganery shall commence in a form. Pretty sure, at least.
Just the
Right,
most magical
because-
cage match ever.
So a neat little tidbit. Apparently, because even though selective spell doesn't work, I can walk through it just fine.
Yep.
That's true.
So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a nice little steppy on in here, and which one is
two blood spawn
currently...
whip around?
Oh, hi there. Hi there. Which one of you want to take it? And I'll look to the 2 that I'm currently looking at.
They both just are getting ready to attack you. Take your pick.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Mr. Osiris. Which one would you like out of the fight?
Take your pick.
Okay,
Dealer's
I'll do
choice.
the one below him,
All right.
and I am going to persistent baleful polymorph them.
Okay. Cast defensively.
When what are all the bonuses to cast defensively I get? I haven't had to do this before.
It's concentration, I believe, right?
Just concentration.
I'm double checking right now. I had this tab open for this eventuality on stream, but I always close it by accident. It is a concentration check equal to 15 plus double your spell level.
Okay. 15. Yep, that's done.
Okay.
So now it needs to make a fortitude save twice
fails.
versus DC 31.
Yeah, there's no way.
Okay, now it needs to make a will save.
What's the will save?
DC 31.
And this is persistent still?
Yep.
Fails.
persistent. Cool. It is turned into a regular, completely normal vampire bat.
Do I have a bat?
Like the fruit-eating ones. Wonderful. And then I'm just gonna, I'm pretty sure there's a spell I have for it. Yes, I am going to quicken spell vanish, so they can't target me now.
Okay. Vanishing Galatus and Valorous, you guys do anything in that hallway up there?
We are listening at the door.
All right. Give me a perception check. 65, assisted up to 70. Okay. You can hear like a slight breeze out there. It sounds crazy out there. Like there's got to be a very long and very windy tunnel outside this room.
All right. No running feet. No growling monsters.
Not
Just
that
the
you hear.
wind.
Just wind.
All right.
All right. Phineas, you guys just watching the cage match with some popcorn?
It's translucent, so you can like see through and like take a nice look.
I'll move up.
Okay.
It seems like they got it handled.
All right, Ozias. This is Ozias'
Alrighty.
fucking dream, to be locked in a small room with chaos.
It is, yes.
And
All
a
right,
bat.
Is someone else getting smoted?
You know what? Sure, why not?
All right. Most healthy is top right.
Top right it is then.
Okay, go for it.
This one.
All right. Hit, miss, hit. But let me see. Those 3 hits will finish it. So you still get one more full BAB attack.
Yes.
All right. Again, that dripping red light just smashes through this thing's abdomen. That's going to be a miss on the nat 1. You also have to make another fortitude save as it explodes. Since the gear was polymorphed, this guy never exploded. Okay, you now have 3 negative levels.
Oh wait, I'm in this room now. Is
Oh
it
yes,
like a
also make a
hyper-pressure?
reflex save, yeah. Because you're in the goo zone.
I'm in the goo zone. The goo log, if you will.
Awful. DC is actually 19. You pass.
Cool.
All right. That brings us back to the blood spawn. There's 1 remaining. It thinks Blaze is gone. It's just gonna try one last time to attack some of his eyes here. 1's gonna get through. Give me another fortitude save.
Fortitude.
You
There we
do
go.
pass that time. No negative level. You do take 20 damage though.
Cool.
Blaze.
Well, he seems to be taking care of this just fine, so I'm gonna... yeah. Oh, wait, first. I'm going to grab the bat.
Okay, grab the bat before it can fly through and just blow itself up.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take it over here.
Hell yeah.
Look, Phineas, I have a new pet!
Oh, joy.
All right. In that case, I guess we'll just circle back to Ozias. Ozias, I think you can finish this thing off.
Certainly. This one.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hit. They all. All except the 4th one. But let me see damage on. You got 1 more attack. Might be enough to finish it. You need to. That's a hit. You need to exceed 24 damage. 25 right off the bat. Boom! You somehow bisect this thing with bludgeoning damage. Like, across the waist, it just crumples and splits.
Nice.
And with that,
And fortitude save.
fortitude save.
There we go.
You don't take any more negative levels. Scariest thing about these dudes is just that they try to drain one person till they're dead. Everyone gets 25,000.
They had the opportunity.
600. They had the opportunity. They couldn't pull it off.
Also, should really any of us, but maybe like a Blaze and Ozias get XP?
We'll give everyone XP.
Yeah.
You'll all need it
Oh,
when you
and
fight
by the
final
way,
boss.
I'll heal those temporary negative levels from Alias, so you're good.
Awesome, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Of course, now he's stuck in the prismatic wall for 3 hours.
Oh, I'll dispel it so it goes down.
All
Or I
right.
could just. Well, I can't even get out of there, can I?
He can
Nope.
dispel it. It's okay.
It's not but a standard action.
All right. Well, I think we can continue on then.
Yeah. Very good job in. I'm gonna call it the Thunderdome because like one of the layers has like
Thunderdome.
thunder magic.
Great.
All right. I think that's a good place to pause, actually.
Is he still covered in goo? I bet he's still covered in goo.
Yeah,
There's-
even
there's
though
some-
I've like goo powered him, he's still covered in goo.
I
Oh, yeah.
used prestidigitation to clean him because it bothered me.
I can't get over the blood spawn art, honestly. They're so
I'm
cool.
going
They're
to
so
use prestidigitation to re-goo him. He deserves the goo.
I'm going to goo your face with prestidigitation.
As this
I'm
epic
gonna-
battle of wits continues, we'll have more crazy fights to look forward to as you guys. I mean, you found it. This is the headquarters of the Immaculate Circle, a place that has been trying to control Taldor since some of the armies of exploration, like 500 years ago. Pretty
And
crazy.
now we're gonna go kill Lady Dimitrescu.
Alright, well, if anyone's still watching, feel free to stick around for an ad to sport, and we will be back next Monday. Peace out.